Speak Polish. I don't even know. It's like crazy.
1.
No offense.
We're live.
We're live, baby. We're live. It's a gloomy day in Bel Air Shores. The waves are high. The winds are blowing. But it's still warm enough to go swimming. Anywho, here we are. And, we have a message from our sponsor and also producer.
Welcome to the Ben Mallah podcast. If you would like to get a phone call from us, you need to go to benmallah.com, go to the podcast tab, and send us your question and the phone number. And then also we have a fast pass. If you go on benmallah.com to merch section, there's also a link in the video description. We have a fast pass so you can get a call sooner. We're also going to be reading the super chats, me and Aaron. So if you have any questions, you can send them this way.
Okay, that was a lot of words from our sponsor. Basically, in English, that means Rafal needs money.
Lots of money.
So he needs you to send money in. So send money through somehow to support him and doing the production. Otherwise, I don't know. Things are looking pretty bad. Very bad. In fact, I'm asking everybody else out there for help now. I need help, okay? I cannot afford to lose $1 million plus a month out of my pocket to keep these hotels open and nobody's staying in them. All right, so there ain't no solution for that immediately. I mean, there's a couple of things, long shots that I've been investigating, such as short-term multifamily housing, corporate housing, senior citizen housing. Talk to an ALF guy and make him turn it into an ALF. That's assisted living facility, but I don't want to get involved with that. The last thing in the world I want to do is get involved with taking care of people and their medical issues and feed them and all that. What else we got? Student housing.
Stocks.
I'm talking about the real estate with the hotels.
Real estate, okay.
These guys are saying on the news that half the hotels might disappear and mergers are going to take place. You never know. You got to prepare for the worst. Right now, we're losing $200,000 a hotel a month. So I need help from somebody out there to tell me that if I take all the money that I was going to leave my kids, okay, and now invest it in something that's going to give me a good return that is not too risky, okay, that's what I need to do right now. I need to get my hands on every dime I can and put it to work somehow to get some kind of money to come in to stop the bleeding. I can even borrow money really cheap right now. So I need to make some goddamn money. And real estate ain't happening. That's a fact. And I don't know how to do anything else except real estate. So anybody out there want to help me, please be my guest. I look forward to any comments with any suggestions. I'm going to read them all. The Bitcoin thing, I don't know. I'm not that smart enough to jump into that right now. But if anybody's got any ideas there, let me know, or any good hot tips. Maybe you know what horse is coming in the 5th race at Aqueduct Raceway or something, give me a break. I'll take anything.
Speaking of helping you.
Speaking of money, where's your goddamn wallet at? How can you lose your wallet?
Wait. You make a big... This is the first time in my life that I've ever lost my wallet.
You got a wallet floating around somewhere. You don't know where it's at. It's got a
gonna
card
call the bank
with your name on it, with my name backing it up.
Today, I'm going to call the bank.
Oh, on a Sunday, you're going to call the bank.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
They may have 24-hour service. You should call tonight. And how are you going to call? You don't even know the number. You ain't got the card.
The first time I've lost.
Who are you going to call?
I have a file.
You have a file?
I have a file.
I'd like to see.
I have a file.
The only thing I see filed away in your room is a garbage.
Anyway, shout out to helping you.
Oh, you're helping me? Okay.
Hilton Hart, $199.
Hilton Hart.
Hilton Hart.
Hilton Hart. Hilton Hart. Hilton's a hotel, and Hart is wherever your home is. All right, thank you very much. What else?
Shout out to Parasailing the Pass.
Anyway, anybody got any stock tips out there? Goddamn it! I need all these damn stocks going through the roof. What the hell's going on with Tesla? I could have bought it $300. Now it's $2,100.
Hey, who do you guys think?
I'm an idiot. I didn't jump on any of the goddamn tech stuff in my generation created. I was part of all the guys that are in their 50s now started the whole goddamn thing 20 years ago with all the tech shit. My generation, all the smart-ass hustling 30-year-olds out there created all this techno stuff, and I didn't get with them.
Speaking of stocks. It might be a big gamble,
stupid.
but
Diversify your life.
you have any tips
Have money and everything
about-
going on. I mean, tech,
about who's
Tesla,
who do you think?
Apple.
Everybody in chat, who do you think is gonna buy TikTok? Cause whoever does, you know what's gonna happen to their stock.
That's true.
Gonna go through the roof.
The question is, who's going to
Skyrocket.
buy it? Okay.
Well, there's big
Now-
people. Microsoft,
Now,
Apple.
Microsoft, to my knowledge, do
Um,
they own anything that has to do with social media? Does Microsoft own any social
Don't
media?
they own-
thing? Paul, wake up!
Working here.
Does Microsoft own anything like a Facebook or any kind of social media thing?
Bing.
Bing, yeah, Bing.
Bing, nobody plays on Bing. What the hell's Bing? Bing ding.
Yeah, that's why they're not.
I
as
thought Bing
big.
was a search
Skype
engine
is
like
there.
Google.
Skype is kind of.
Microsoft, they want to be in the game with everybody else because Apple has that shit already, right? What do they got? Who owns Twitters and all these things?
Twitter is Twitter.
Twitter is Twitter.
It's all social media. Way for
Instagram
people to
is-
communicate. They're all the same shit. Twitter, Instagram, bada bing, bada boom, whatever.
Well,
The
Instagram.
point is, TikTok is a way people communicate with each other, correct? Right? You show each other
It's
stupid pictures.
another Instagram. It's another,
freaking Instagram.
Basically,
Big deal.
it's another
It's a
Instagram.
Chinese Instagram.
but it's huge.
TikTok.
It's huge. It's huge.
Change your name. to
Almost every
TikTok.
single kid
I
has it.
know, it's the new thing. It's
It's
the new
huge.
fad. It's tech. It's tech. The point is, whoever's smart will buy it. But you see how
A lot
the
of big
government-
companies are smart, and a lot of them are going to try.
Well, it's all about the money, and they got billions and trillions now.
biggest
Trillions. Trillions. These
Anyways.
companies have trillions. You know how much money a trillion
Yes.
freaking dollars is?
I do. I
How
know
much?
How much? It's $1 trillion. It's
Yeah.
a lot.
It's one more than 999 billion.
Yeah, I know.
999
Million.
billion, whatever. You know what I mean.
999
Whatever.
billion.
All right,
900
so
yeah.
anyway, I'm really in a jam, but what am I going to do? I found a couple of leads on some farm buildings to satisfy the 1031s. That's no big deal. I'm bleeding right now. Bleeding.
Well,
And what do? I go look for a boat.
yeah.
Shit, if I'm going to go broke, I want to be on a boat. I'm tired. I'm depressed as shit, you know. I got 5 freaking empty hotels. I got goddamn big time realtors
Well,
still want to pay me the goddamn rent.
You know what? To make you feel better, shout out to Parasailing in the Past for $9.99. Ben, flyers have been made for Clearwater Beach Hotel. We'll have them Thursday. We'll pay you $5 per flyer we get from the hotel. Can I drop them off at the hotel this coming weekend?
If you're promoting to me, he's not my tenant. That's the problem. But he is part of John's past. You know, we're still part of a family, you know? We got a bunch of different landlords there, but if we came together as a family
that doesn't-
and help each other.
This is
but
separate. It doesn't.
He's
does it
down
matter?
the boardwalk from us. He runs
Yes,
a
I know.
parasailing business. You're too
But-
chicken to get on a parasail.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Such a liar.
I'm not a liar.
Anyway, let's see. He wants to come put some flyers on our hotel?
Yes.
Fine. Go down to the hotel, put some
This
flyers
weekend.
there.
This coming weekend.
And make sure. Do we have your number, your email, so I can contact you?
I believe little Ben has been
I
talking.
asked
with
you
him.
a question last week. I want to know: can you set up and beach a boat on the sand and do it from my end of the boardwalk and rent for me some beachfront, and continue to do it on your end of the walk? At least with me, you're right there in the front. Okay, so can't you run 2 operations out of 1 pass? Okay, because I can rent you some sand space right now. That's what I'm talking about. You want flyers? Fine, I'll give you flyers. Come be my tenant too. All right, seriously, go down to a hotel, leave the flyers, leave your information, tell them to get that information over to me right away. I'll call you up, and let's make some money down at John's Pass.
Shout out to Marco Zug,
Marco
$4.99.
Zug.
I'm really inspired by you. Where is the best place to invest in Florida?
Depends on the kind of money you got to spend. Basically, Florida boils down to the very southern end, close to the Bahamas and everything, is South Florida. You're going to pay more money to be down there. You can make money, but you're going to pay more money. Yeah, I'm in the middle. You got the middle section of Florida, Central Florida. Things are pretty much in the middle. You got your high, you got your low, you got it all over the board, you know. It's you can still maybe make some money here. Then you got Northern Florida, which is pretty much poor and a little less populated. which is starting to be the place to make money because everybody from here is moving out there. See, the whole country's running to Florida. At least they said the people from New York are. And Florida's always going to get more people. It's the best state in the world to live in. I mean, trust me. There's no other state like Florida to live in. You can have all that snow. You want to go snow, go visit the snow. You get on a flight, you can be in Michigan in a couple hours. Not even an hour. Anyway, I'd go northern Florida. You know, we're starting to see new home developments going up and growing. And the population is moving out. They need more space. Plus, they don't want to, contract stuff from each other, I guess, too. They're running out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But northern Florida is where there's still a lot of growth. Okay, what else you got?
All right, GH Properties. Thanks for the $14.99. Ben,
Thank you.
did they accept the offer on the yacht? Thank you for all your advice on your show.
They accepted the offer on the yacht. We took the yacht out, and it was a hell of a 2 days. Taking the thing out of the water, inspecting the goddamn boat, going and getting the survey. It took 3 surveyors all day to survey that boat. And we took it for a ride, and I just got a whole book report on everything that needs to be done in that boat to make it picture perfect. So basically, yeah, they accepted my offer. The factory in Taiwan will review it and agree to do everything, which they have to do anyway because the boat's still under warranty because it's never sold to nobody else before. It's brand new. So basically, they have to fix everything on that survey,
2017.
whether they like it or not.
Brand new.
Whether I'm going to get any money off of them, I don't think so. But, they accepted my offer. They're going to fix everything on the boat. I got to go out and find a goddamn tender, the inflatable that you'd put on the swim deck. I can't believe we ran around in 5 different places in Fort Lauderdale. They want $50,000 for a friggin' inflatable boat with a motor on it. These places are nuts. And then maybe they'll find some old raggedy one for $25. And now they say the factory stopped making them, so they're hard to even get.
I wonder if you could trade in.
That much?
I wonder if you could trade in the formula.
Maybe I could trade in your boat for one. That's what I can do.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
So anyway, that's the story on the boat. We're still working with them. I gotta find a good place to keep it down there because it's for the Bahamas and all that kind of stuff.
We got a
caller today. All right, we got a caller. Hello.
What's up, brother?
What's up? How are you? What's going on? God damn it!
A whole lot of nothing, G. Same thing as last week. Just studying, getting my thing off.
Same guy from last week. Is this the same guy from last week? His
Yeah.
voice is familiar.
Apparently.
I've talked to this guy at least 30 times already, I think. So where are you?
The second time, G.
Where
I'm
are
in
you?
Cali.
I'm in Cali, not Oakland guy, right?
No, close to San Bernardino, Los Angeles. I'm an hour away from Los Angeles.
Okay, you're okay, yeah. Right. So what's up? What are you up to? You doing anything in real estate?
No,
You just
just
like
getting my
talking
study
shit
on,
and
man.
doing.
Exactly what you said. Just studying, passing these little tests. Apparently, I got to take 3 tests in a class, pass those before the board will take a test, something like that. And I got to pay like $350 to take the test itself. But they won't allow me to take the test until I pass these courses.
So you're talking about getting your California real estate salesman's license. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I actually did it for property management, but
How many
they said I got to
courses?
do all this. So.
What do you need to get? You need to take. When I tried to take it, honestly, I think I failed once. I don't know if I went back and passed or not. Anyway, you got to take principles of real estate, right? That's a course.
Yeah.
And what else you got to take?
Real estate.
What else you got to take?
Yeah.
What else you got to take?
I'll tell you. Hold on, I got ethics and
What?
property management. Let me take my book out.
So there's 3 courses now. There used to be only 1. Or is it all part of principles of
It
real
is
estate?
California real estate principles, and then it just says California real estate. That's it. That's the one you said.
All right. You got to take that course, and then you got to take a crash course, take the state test, and then you get your license. Done. All right?
Yep, but
When you
they're
gonna-
only allowing me like an 18-day separation. So I was like, can I take them all at once? I'm familiar with the whole thing. They're like, nope, you got to take 18 days between each test.
Oh, you're talking about to complete the course. You're not talking about the state test. Well, then, you got to do it. So, whatever, do it. You can't go to a school and do it in person, or you're doing it online?
Yeah, I'm doing it online.
All right, well, I mean, it is what it is. Before you know it, the time will be passed. Hurry up, take the course, pass the test, get your license. Then what are you going to do? Go work for a broker?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for a broker. I'm
What
not
are you
100%
doing right now to
sure
make
yet.
money?
I want to purchase properties and flip them, dude. That's what I want to do. I already do it for the real estate agents out here.
Oh, you're getting your license just yeah, that's a good thing for you to have if you're already doing it. Very good, very good. Well, I hope you find a hot deal out there, And go ahead and hurry up and pass that take that course, take that test. All right.
Yeah, hey, dude, I love you guys' content. Really enjoy it. Thank you, Rob.
All right,
everybody
good luck.
else, you guys are awesome. Keep posting, man.
Wait till your company, and wait till you get to walk into your boss's office and say, "Here, I got my real estate license." Now they have to take you more serious.
You know what, Ben? I'm on a different hustle. I'm just like you. I diversified my portfolio here, man. I work at a trucking business. I started a trucking business, a few other things, but I really want to have a passion for what you guys are doing. So I do it anyway.
Good luck on the state test. All right.
All right, thanks, Gene. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. I mean, it's good to have a real estate license. I mean, especially if he's working with a company already, because that's what the company didn't recognize, that they can count. Your license. If you're licensed, it means something. If you're out there doing stuff for other people, I don't know. I barely can keep a driver's license. I got my driver's license.
Don't drive.
They took away my driver's license. Ooh, I want to kill that lady. My brother first came to visit, or came down here to live, and he had a ton of things he had to get registered. His motorcycle, his car, his other car, his whatever, his trailer. So we go to DMV, and I'm tired, all right? I sit down. He's got a million things to do there. Fine, do whatever you got to do. I take a friggin' nap. I took a nap in the DMV, and the lady said that I had some sort of sleeping disorder or I shouldn't. Oh, yeah, and I told her here I want a new license while I was waiting. So I give her the thing to give me a new license because mine's all torn up and ugly. And I go take a nap, and then the lady reports me for I shouldn't be driving because I have a sleep disorder or something, and it was unsafe because I was snoring in the DMV. And they suspended they didn't suspend it, but I had to go to a doctor. I had to get a physical. This was years ago. I want to kill that lady. And I had to take the test all over again. I go there with this big fancy car to take the test. I can't take the test with the car. I think it was I don't know what it was, a Porsche, a Rolls Royce, whatever the hell it was. The horn didn't work. The horn didn't work on a big fancy car I had there, like a $200,000 car in the friggin' order. Can't take the test. The horn's got to work. I failed the test.
Anyway,
then I come back with something else, and I don't know. Anyway, I passed the test. Luckily, I got my license back. But that lady, for making one damn remark about me that she worked at DMV, caused me hell. Anyway,
I wonder, does anybody know how I can get my license or permit earlier? Because I heard that if your parents are handicapped or have a problem, I heard you can get your license earlier. Might be a good idea.
If your mother finds
Not
out,
my mom.
your mother
I'm
finds
talking
out
about- I
you
said
called her
parent.
handicapped, your ass is going to be
I said
beat.
parent.
She will beat you.
I know.
I know you're not referring to me. Go online, look it up. Let me tell you something. All these kids think it's so great as soon as they get their damn license. Bullshit, not with me. You should hear from your brothers not Brent. Brent will do. As soon as you get that license, your ass belongs to me. You're going here, you're going there, go over here, do this, do that. Your ass will be driving all right.
I'd rather
You'll be
do that.
a freaking delivery boy when you get your license. You'll be picking other kids up. You'll be doing this. You'll be doing that.
That's
You'll be
great.
a damn
I'd rather-
new chauffeur.
Good. I'd rather do
Delivery
that than not
service. Go
have
over
one.
there and get me this.
Anyway, shout out to Parasite on the Pass again, $4.99.
Thank you
I
very
wish
much.
we could use the beach area. We need a place to tie up the boat at a dock when not being used. I wonder if you could put. Well, it's probably not.
What is he
the
talking
city,
about?
For the sand area that you have there. He can't.
Oh.
He needs a place to tie up a boat with a dock.
Well, put some of those floating ass docks down. Shit, they're floating in the water. We're anchoring a goddamn boat in the sand. I mean, what's the problem? Just drive it up in the sand, get a rope in the damn anchor, bury it. The boat ain't going nowhere. You're there anyway. Somebody's going to be around there. We'll get you a goddamn table and an umbrella. I don't know. Probably we get a booth.
I wonder if you could
You're
put
serious?
signs.
We'll get you a friggin' booth or something. I don't know.
The
Something.
city probably won't allow it, but I wonder if you could put signs where the sand is, like a bunch, to advertise.
Listen, right now,
that'd be good.
it's urgent. I need money. So
work.
let's do it. All I can do, listen, it's always better to apologize than ask permission, or a lot easier. So let's go. You go contact the hotel, whatever. Let me get a hold of you. Is that the same guy I'm talking about?
Yes,
The
the
air
parasailing.
hanging in the wind? All right, let's do it. We'll do it. Let's go. Let's try it.
Shout out to Benjamin Thomas for the €1. I think.
€1?
€1.
What is that? 20 cents?
I think it's $1
Probably ain't getting
and
no
20
love today.
cents.
No love for Rafal.
I think it's actually
Anyway.
$1 and 20 cents.
The point is, life sucks right now, so I don't know what to say. People ain't got no money, Rafal. Sorry.
There we go. This might be good. Michael Condruris. Thanks for the $10. I have about $1 million in cash.
$10, $1 million in cash.
But only 30,000 income from capital gains. What do you think the least percent down I would need to put down for a 50-unit apartment building?
It depends where the 50 units are at. You gotta, if they're in different locations or different prices. But I mean, if you go top dollar, 100 a door, that's $5 million. So that's prime, I would say. There's more than that. You can go $150 too. You can go 200 if you want a unit. But 50 units, I'd be looking for a place where you can buy them for about 40 to be safe, because now you're at the level of rent that you're not gonna, you don't have to charge a fortune in rent. So if you did find a place that was 40 a door, let's say 50 a door. So you got 50 units at 50 a door, that's $2.5 million. In good times, they're still loaning on multifamily. So even now, you can still probably get 80%. So $5 million, 80% is $4 million. You put your $1 million down. You buy a $5 million building. You put your $1 million down. You finance the $4 million at probably 3% into this market. The interest rate's so low, you can probably lock it in. $4 million times 3% is $120,000 a year, which is a month. How much?
What? I didn't hear.
$120,000 a year for your interest payment on $4 million. How much is it a month? 12, 120,000 divided by, 10, 12, what?
Around. Right.
It's 10,000 a month. Forget it, okay? 10,000 a month times 12 is 120,000. So your interest payment is going to be $10,000 a month. A 50-unit building should be making you about 5 times 7, let's say, is 35,000 a month. Maybe 40,000 a month. So now your interest payment's only 10,000 a month. That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, 35.
Basically, let me tell you how multifamily works. If you get a building and it makes $50,000 a month, I don't care. Within the very few thousands, I'm always right. Okay? And at $50,000 a month, you're going to spend $25,000 at least, or safely, running that building without your mortgage, before your mortgage. If you get $50,000 a month on an apartment building, $25,000 is going to go to running it. That's the taxes, the insurance, the maintenance, the management, the this, the that, the boom, the cleaning the friggin' pool, the landscaping, all that crap. It's half, trust me. I've been doing this 30 years. Okay, typically. Unless there's some extraordinary circumstances, like the tenants pay their own water, that's a good thing. Anyway, so after that, $25,000, then you're going to pay your mortgage. And then that's your NOI, your return on your investment. So if this guy goes out and finds a 50-unit building and it's paying him $1,000 a month, or $800 a month, that's $4,000. Let's go with $800 a month. 50 units times $800 a month is $40,000 a month. Half of that is $20 to run the building. You're left with $20,000 a month. So now, $20,000 a month is $240,000 a year. How much did he invest? $1 million. Oh, wait. We said 20. 40 from 20 is 20. Now you got to take the mortgage out. Right? Yeah. Okay, you got $40,000 a month in rents. $20,000 goes to running the building. The other $20,000 is left. You got 10 going in a mortgage for the $4 million. You're left with 10. 10 times 120. 10 times 10,000 a month times 12 is $120,000 a year.
Yeah.
All right, so his $1 million now got him $120,000 a year, which is a depreciable, which means a lot because you don't pay taxes, 10% return, 12% return on your money. So he's got 12% return on his money on a typical situation like that, maybe 50 units won't cost as much to run, but, typically big buildings do cost that much, half the rent. All right, but 12% ain't bad, All right, what else you got, Rafal?
Try and get a call.
Another caller. Hello, it's Ben. How you doing? What's up?
Hey, Ben, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you? What you got?
Doing well. I got a quick question. So I'm looking at this property. It's 83 units. And the previous owners, so they ended up buying it for $1 million, all 83 units. And they had to do complete rehabs on it and all that. So I'm trying to pick it up from them. and it's about 50% has been rehabbed. The other 50 needs to be rehabbed, and it's still about 60%. Not even. It's like 50% occupied. So I got the numbers. Right now, they're netting about like 67 grand a year. But obviously, because they're not fully occupied, they're still rehabbing and all that. So I'm just trying to figure out, what do you think would be a good acquisition price?
All right. These people want to
They
sell?
only paid $1 million.
They want to sell.
Well, they didn't really want to sell, but my realtor kind of reached out to them and,
All right, so maybe they want to sell.
smoothing them out.
All right, so here we
So,
go.
yeah, I mean, I got them in contract already. So
In contract for
I'm
how
pretty
much?
sure well, I have the contract at $41,000 a door.
How much did they pay?
$1 million.
They paid only $1 million. I thought it was $1 million something.
No, just $1 million they paid exactly $990,000 for 83 units.
Oh,
and the
my.
reason they got it for is because like one of their family members, she was pretty much right about to pass away, so she kind of just gave it down to one of her.
All right, so they
nephews or
got
something like that.
so there's something they inherited, right? All right, so they're into $12 grand a door, whatever, but it was some kind of family deal going on. Fine. All right, 83 units, right? How much money did they put into it? Do you know?
They've put in, I would say, I mean, look, all the structures, because it's 83 units, 16 buildings it's comprised of, so they all have new roofs. They've put about like $7 grand a door. You're looking at about 40 doors they've done so far.
All right, so they're into it for, they put about $500,000 into it, so they're into it for $1.5 million. That's so about 83 units. All right, they're still really low in there. Now you came along, and you still got all those other, you got those other 40 units to fix still, right? If you buy it.
Exactly.
All right, so that's 400 grand. And well, they got the new roofs. So you only need about 300 grand probably. Okay, or yeah, like 300 grand probably. You need to spend on that.
Yeah, that's the number we came to, was about 300 or 400
Okay,
grand more than what
so
we
you made him an offer for how much? $4 million, you said.
So yeah, my realtor, we came in, we gave them an offer for $41,000 a door is where we're at.
Why would you come in so high?
Well, the reason we came in so high is so the area we're at, that's, I mean, the average is going for like 55, 60 a door. So we came in at 40 a door because when my realtor reached out to him and he was saying like 35 a door and like those type of numbers, the guy just completely wasn't entertaining it.
All right, so
we said,
basically they're into it for $1.5 million.
41
You're going to
door.
pay them $3.5 almost. They're going to make a couple of $1 million, and that's
Well,
the end
that's
of
the
the day.
thing. My goal
All
is
right.
to not do that at all.
Well,
And-
after
and
they
during
pay closing
inspection
costs and
period,
commissions and rehab, I mean, it is what it is. All right, if you're good at 41 a door, fine. But now you got 41 a door. You got $3.4 million you're paying. Does that number ring a bell? $3.4 million.
Yeah, but that thing is, I don't want to pay that. I was thinking during inspection periods, try to beat them down to like maybe 2.8.
Have you done? When did you go into contract? When did the clock start?
Just last week.
How long is the clock for?
I have it for 30 days, but I know I'm going to be able to extend it. I mean, we've
How
already
many
put it
days you
out
got
there
left
that
right
we're
now?
ready.
Listen,
I have
I
still,
don't.
like,
I'm going to tell you,
20
I don't
days.
like fucking around. No offense. Don't get me wrong. No offense. But when I'm doing a friggin' deal, I don't like fucking around. I want to get. How much time you got left on that 30 days?
I got like 25 days left.
Okay, because if you show people that you're not fucking around and you're gonna get in there and you're gonna inspect this place and you're gonna sum up the whole goddamn deal, then you ain't got no fucking time to waste. And when you give them a fucking price, that they better take it serious, okay? Because you ain't got time to waste. I'd be all over right now. I'd be in there inspecting every single unit, and I would make a detailed list of everything it would take to fix up the other 40 units that they didn't do, and I'd give them a fucking estimate like $600,000 or $700,000. Okay, tell them you want to go beyond what they did. You want it to be nicer. You want stainless steel appliances. You want whatever. This is the way you're gonna have to rehab it. Okay, so you give them you give them an estimate. Hey, this place I still got to pump 600 grand in the other 40 units. And then find anything else wrong with the property, and try to get them to give you a big fat discount. And if they don't, at least play the game. They may say.
Yeah,
They
'cause
may
I know once
listen,
I have this place fully ready, I could flip it at 55 a door all day, every day. That's just what property.
But you
is
gotta
moving
fix
for
those
over there,
units.
55, 60.
But you got to fix those units, don't you?
Exactly. That's
Well,
the thing.
that's
I have to
work.
fix everything.
That's the reason why. That's why people like me and everybody in real estate gets paid, because whether we physically do the work or not, we're taking something that's not fixed and fixing it. That's why you get paid
Exactly.
and make money in real estate, because you're making shit happen and making it worth more. So by you going in there and fixing those other 40 units, that's what you're doing. But you know,
But see, so now here's my
your
thing. Now that
time
you
is
know that
reason.
my contract is at, now that you know my contract, I told you, is at 3.4. What do you think after like knowing this scenario? What do you think I should try to beat them down to and finish this up at?
I would go, number one, you got to give them something in return, too. You know, playing the game is not one-sided. It's a two-sided deal. So what can you give them to sweeten the deal? You got
Well, now-
non-refundable money? You willing to put some money
Well,
up and
here's
walk
what I-
away if you don't close the deal?
Well, here's what. Well, no, I could go
Answer that
non-refundable, put
question.
some money.
If you inspect that whole place and they give you a number you can swallow, are you ready to give them some hard money and put some money where your mouth is? Are you ready to do that? I'm not trying to.
Yeah,
don't get me
we can
wrong.
do it.
I'm not trying to insult you.
No, yeah, no, I hear you. We could do. I mean, my last deal, I had to do that. I had to go 20K.
I mean, I'm just saying, the bigger the shot, the bigger the discount. The point is, how are you going to pay the other, how much money you got to work with? You got your financing all lined up and everything, or what? You paying cash? What are you doing?
Yeah. We have money to work with. We're going to be doing a loan, but, I mean, we definitely have the money there to work with and all that.
Listen, are you sure you have a loan on this property? You need a loan, number one, right? How much cash you got to work with?
Oh, yeah.
How many people are involved in this deal? It's not just
down
you.
Payment, it's just us. Yeah, it's just us. And we have the 900, 800 grand, whatever the down payment's going to be. The money, the cash is all there. In terms of getting the loan, the same guy who just gave us a loan on this 56 unit we bought, we're working on.
All right, so you got a guy that knows going to give you a loan. Okay, see if he can give you a loan to fix the place up, too. You'd be surprised. There's banks out there willing to do that. So anyway, all
That's
right.
what I'm trying to do,
If
get
you
a
know,
line of
how
credit.
long does it take the guy to get you a loan to close the deal? How much time does he need to close that deal for you? If
Who, the loan guy?
Yeah, how much? It's the only thing that's going to hold you up in time is waiting for the loan. That's it. You got the down
Exactly.
payment. You inspected the place. You know what? You know, time is worth money. So how much time do you really need to close that deal? Go to escrow and close it. How much time?
I think I need at least 2 months, so I can properly inspect it, like you said. I mean, I am going to go up there and I'm going to walk every single unit.
Yeah, but
and
that's
all that.
one day, not 2 months. Holy shit. One day you walk through every friggin' unit with a notepad and a pencil and you note down anything that's wrong and hire a professional guy to do it. He'll do it in a matter of one day if you want for a few $100. Have a detail report if you want that.
I know I could do it. I know I
One
could
day
inspect all
it takes
83
80 units,
in
okay?
like 2 days.
You're going to spend about 10
I know
minutes
that.
a
I'm
unit.
saying,
Anyway,
wouldn't it take
all right.
at least a month or two with the banking and all that?
That's what I know. So, tell the guy, listen, you need a couple of months to get your loan, but you give him hard money. But you better be damn sure that guy's
Okay.
going to come through with that loan, because if he don't, you can lose your money. You better build in an emergency extension on that, too. So you tell the guy, listen, 60 days, I'll close this deal as is, after you inspect it, when you ask for the credit. And here's, I don't know, 50 grand to back me up hard. Don't give him the whole deposit. Did you put a deposit down yet?
Yeah,
How much?
50,000.
All right. Well, tell him you let that 50 go hard if he takes $500,000 off the price. And then, you play it from there. Play it from there. At least you'll find out his rock bottom if there is one. They might tell you to go to hell because, I don't know, they know the market. But play the game. It don't hurt to play. You can only gain. You got nothing to lose. So,
And do you think it would make sense? Because I was thinking of offering him that. Hey, look, if I buy your property, I know you're going to make a couple $1,000,000. I have my property, and I was thinking that he could 1031 his money into that.
What?
Does that make sense? I have a second property, and I was thinking, hey, when you sell me this property, you take your profits, and I could sell you my 56 units, so he could 1031
Now you're talking
into
about
that
doing
and
a
couple of
trade.
other properties.
Well, if they're concerned with doing a 1031, then yeah, that's a trade. You can do a trade. There's no problem doing a trade. That's the best way.
Yeah, 'cause I took my
You're not doing a
properties, and I
1031,
have
it's
them,
just a
at,
trade.
like, market value.
Well,
rents
but
and
will he
everything,
pay you a price? You're going to want a high price to sell, and he's going to want a low, and you want a low price to buy. That's all of us. Okay, so I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
my high price to sell is because my property's in like A1 condition. I raised the rents. I've like the income on
You
that.
sure
is
you
like
wanna sell
over
it?
100 grand a year.
You sure you want to sell it?
Well, I mean,
You better be
if I
careful
sell it, then
selling
I
because a
gotta
good
go and,
deal's hard to find right now. Shit, you can't find a deal be standing on your head. You know, if you got a good
That's the
deal, the
problem.
best thing to do right now is to refinance it and pull money in your pocket if you got equity in it. The best thing to do right now, interest rates are low, is borrow money against it, keep a cash flow coming in, you know, and then go buy some other shit you can buy. But anyway, you know what you're doing. Go out there and get a discount on that damn sale. If you can, you can. You can't, you can't. As long as you know you got fat in the deal, that's all that matters. You know what you're doing. I can tell already. So good luck to you, okay?
All right. I
Take
appreciate
care.
it. Thank you, Ben.
All right, bye. You forgot the bell over there.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to help people, so, you know, I talk for a long time because I want to get in their head. You know, sometimes you got to tell the same person, sometimes you got to tell somebody 20 times before they get it in their head. Present company included.
I know.
All right, Rafal, what else? We got more callers today? What else is going
Yeah, we
on?
have some super chats.
Shout out to Nismo Joe for $5. Nismo Joe.
$5.
Ben, what do you think about mobile home investments? I'm in Central Florida on the East Coast in Stewart.
Stewart.
Yeah, it's
Stewart's on the Atlantic side. Yeah. All right, okay. Near Palm Beach.
East Coast, yeah.
All right, so listen, if it makes sense and it's a decent park and you see where you can make money on them, mobile homes have been in Florida for 100 years at least, probably, and they're gonna be here. They ain't running out yet. It's funny, all these big ass hurricanes come, we still got parks with thousands and hundreds of thousands of mobile homes in them. Okay, the problem is. They are dying out because as the people who live in them die, but there's always going to be need for them in Florida. As long as there's a demand and you can supply it, it makes sense. If it's a mobile home, great. Maybe they can throw in the maintenance themselves because it's a home. But, you know, I mean, basically, I'd make money on a mobile home. I'd make money on a friggin' doghouse right now if I could find a dog to pay some rent. So, yeah, mobile homes, as long as the numbers make sense. Don't overpay. Make sure you can get it rented. Make sure that, it's working out. Make the numbers work. Next thing you know, you got 50 of them. Each one's paying you $500 a month or $400 a month. You got some money coming in. What else we got? What do you got?
Shout out to John Avila for $9.99.
$9.99.
Ben, how do I grow to be like you? Not
Well,
financially.
You want to grow into this body? You got to eat a lot, baby.
Yeah.
You got to have big steaks. You got to have everything.
Not financially, but physically.
For 50 years straight, you got to eat like a pig. It's true if you want to get like this, What do you say?
Bakram Abdurakhmanov. Thanks for the $5. I love your videos. I just turned 18. I'm going to college, but on the side, I want to learn real estate investments. How can I start? Thank you.
I mean, you got to get around the whole atmosphere of wherever real estate's going on, which means you either get your license, your real estate license, go work in an office for a little while. Do that shit at 18. Let me tell you something. If you get your real estate license and you part-time even work in a real estate office, you got your foot in the door of real estate. Your real estate, if you want to get into something, you got to be in it, you got to be around it. Okay, if you're 18 years old, you can get a job, leasing apartments for a big apartment complex on the weekends, or I don't know, you can go to a real estate office and a broker will take your license and show you the ropes. If you need money to buy your own real estate, but you can go to work for other people and learn how to sell it. You can learn how to manage it. You can do all those types of things. Take the course, real estate principles course, get your state license, and that'll make you serious. People will look at you serious because you have a license at 18. When you tell them, well, I'm only 18, they say, oh, he's only 18. I ain't got time for no kids. But you tell them, listen, I already got my real estate license, and they'll give you respect at 18. So that's what I would do. All right? Good luck. What else you got?
Shout out to Jessica M for $4.99. I own 6 properties, 5 with no mortgage, shopping centers, and single family. Best advice to double my portfolio, get mortgage, want to sell.
If you could double your portfolio, we all know it needs money. You need to have the down payment, So you need to go to all those nice houses you got sitting there with all that money. Those houses are your piggy banks right now. Every one of those houses without a mortgage on them is your piggy bank. Or, whatever you want to call it, your safe deposit, whatever. Go get some money out of it and buy. But make sure you buy right. Okay? It sounds like if you got a half a dozen houses, you must know what the hell you're doing. and you have retail and all this other stuff. So as long as you don't go borrow the money, this is the best time in the world to buy money. Okay? Borrow money. Did I say buy money?
Yeah, you said buy money.
Can't buy money. Money you used to buy. You know, borrow the damn money. Go get some really cheap rate on the money right now. Take a HELOC on every one of those goddamn houses if you can, and then only you borrow the money if you need it. So you don't have to worry about it. Just, have it sitting there. And anytime you want to press a button, you press a button and it'll give you whatever you want. Up to a limit. All right, good luck to you. What else you got?
Shout out to Toby Cahan for $20. Ben,
$20? That's a lot of dough for you, Pollock.
Ben, what are you doing to avoid the massive
I'm going to have to get a
estate
cut of this money.
tax you'll owe when you kick the bucket?
What am I going to do to save tax to owe when I kick the bucket?
No, to avoid the massive estate tax you'll...
Who cares?
Oh.
I'm dead. I'm tired. Let these spoiled brats worry about themselves. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm looking into all those things right now. I mean, automatically, if you own real estate, anything, you 1031, you don't have to worry about recapturing all that money that you saved and deferred when you die, as long as it goes to your spouse. So everybody better be nice to Carla. Otherwise, I am looking into it. But, the inheritance taxes, you can leave each person can leave $11.2 million, I think. Somewhere around that to their, anybody can gift it, right? Lifetime gift. It's like $11 million. So if you take you and your spouse together, that's like $20 million you can give away for no tax free. So I'm not worried. $20 million, if I have that much left, they're lucky to get it. It's enough. Big shots. All right, what else you got?
Michael Condrias, thanks for the $10. Hi, Ben. I have $1 million cash and want to buy a 50-unit building question. My real question is whether I can really get a loan with just 20% down with no income. Will they want a higher percent down?
I mean, it used to be where the building was what the bank was, that's the collateral. The building was making money, and the building has a value. They base it based on the loan to value. But, these are crazy times, especially now. The banks are going to want to see that you got something, you got the 20% skin in the game, but, they're going to want to see that you can, maintain your living and your, whatever, and pay your bills and all that at least, and maybe have a few bucks in the bank. I mean, they're going to want to see that you're strong, because if things go a little wrong, they want to know that you can stand on your own. If something breaks in the building and whatever, they want to see that you got the backup means to maintain that building. So, or you can put more money down, and then, the more you put down, the more risk the bank will take. It's the way it works. It's up and down. You give, the more you give, the more they'll give. But they'll get something in return. You know what I mean. What do they call it? Give and take. Give and take. You give, they take. Anyway, but, definitely go out there and start shopping the banks. What else you got? Oh, the phone's ringing.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, no, this sounds like a doofus to me.
Ben, what's going on?
What's going on?
Brooklyn Mike here.
What's going on is what's always going on. People have productive lives. Everybody except you.
We got to work on getting the
what his
hotel
big
full
fucking
this
accomplishment was? I'm in there sweating my ass off, running around with boats, trying to sell my old boat, buying new boats, running around like a nut in the heat, doing sea trials on a guy that he sends. You told me the guy wanted to buy the boat. The guy gets on the goddamn boat. I take him and his whole family on the boat. Nice people. I take them around. We do fast. We do slow. We do this. We do that. And then he just walks the hell away like, okay, yeah, thanks a lot. What the fuck is that? I thought he wanted to buy the boat. He's coming with a briefcase. You talk so much shit, but you don't back it up.
The guy was a Mama Luke. He was a no-go.
So now he ain't buying my friggin' boat after all the trouble I went to.
I think he just wanted a boat ride.
Yeah, I'm going to take you for a friggin' boat ride. And you have these nice big block shoes to go along with you. Your big claim to fame the other night, he's bragging, hey, I went to the meat market in Tampa. New steakhouse they got. Yeah, it was great, yeah. That's his accomplishment. Going out and wasting 3 times what you spend on a meal and smoking a cigar, and that's what he does. And he does it almost every friggin' day.
This week I'm working on getting the rooms rented. I got the Brighton Beach newspaper from New York. We got to get the rooms rented at the Orlando Hotel. That's the goal this week.
Let's do it. You didn't bring me the paper. You saw me yesterday while I'm giving your friends a boat ride, but you couldn't give me the goddamn newspaper. I ain't going to wait on your ass. Tomorrow. No, but then I got to see you another day. I could have killed one big bird with two stones. Anyway, give me the paper, goddammit. Give me the paper from Brooklyn so I can start advertising there. I need friggin' bodies in these hotels now. I'm sitting there sick of this shit. And you're out there tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow I'm going to go sell a Ferrari to somebody. And I got to figure out where to eat lunch. And then I got to figure out where to eat dinner.
That's it. That's the plan.
Pain in the ass. All right, what else you want? You didn't buy the fucking house. You're supposed to go buy it. Oh, I got a 3-bedroom house. And I'm going to make $100,000 on it. Where's the house?
Yeah, I got the shaft on the deal. The lady sold it for a lot more money.
You
Believe me, I
know,
was pissed.
back in Brooklyn, you know why you're not in Brooklyn? Because you're not an earner. You're a burner. That's why your ass
I'm a
is hiding in
burner.
Florida. Friggin'
Burning
burner.
money.
Yeah, you got to spend it, but you got to make it. You better go back to your old daddy. You better go back to that old daddy you had and go back working for him.
Yeah.
That's what you better do.
That's it.
All right. I'm going to try to help somebody in real
Check
estate today.
tomorrow.
Yeah, check me in and I'll check you out. Peace.
All right. Peace.
Anyway.
We actually found a dentist that is willing to look at that mouth.
You found a dentist? Is he a dentist or is he an animal doctor?
He's actually a dentist.
He's an actual real dentist.
Yeah, we need to sign some papers that he's not,
Yeah, we'll do it. Set it up. We'll take him to the friggin' dentist. Maybe we'll get all his teeth pulled.
So, yeah, we're going to make it happen.
Let me guess. The dentist is Polish.
His wife
everybody
Wife is.
in the chat, press 1 if you want Brooklyn Mike to get his teeth completely fitted. All clean, all white,
All new.
all new. One in the chat.
You're paying for it if you don't. Hey, seriously, okay? I'm serious. I need you, and I know because all this time that you can't go to school.
Look at the TV.
Very good, very good. Teeth fixed.
All right, we're going to do it.
Hey, and press number 2 if you think Erin should graduate a school year early so I can be freed from this goddamn sentence I'm finishing. Come on, seriously. You can graduate
I'll
school
figure out
1
a
year
way.
early.
I'll try. I'll
high
figure out
school.
a way.
You got high school now.
I'll look it up.
All right? And then you
I'm
spend
not in
all
high
this
school
time
yet.
at home. You got nothing else to do. You might as well do it. You can probably do it online.
I'm still in middle school.
This is your last year. You got 4 years of high school.
Yes,
Knock
I
it down
know.
to 3, and I will be very, very grateful. And you know, when I'm grateful, I've shown my appreciation in money.
Yes, I know.
And when you graduate high school, you're going to want a nice car, ain't you? Well, you might get the car you pick if you get that, and you get your license at 16, can't you?
Yeah.
So there
this
you
is
go.
at 16.
I want you to graduate by 16, okay?
17.
16.
Last year, you graduate high school when you're 18. Or late 17.
Anyway, put it this way. You got 4 more years of high school after you finish this 8th grade.
Yes.
Okay? You knock that down to 3, and I'll be very grateful.
Shout out
All
to
right, what else
Toby
you got?
Cahan for the $20. Ben, how do you teach Aaron the hustle and keep him from getting spoiled?
Aaron don't hustle. Aaron plays golf.
I hate to tell you, I allow you
You better be careful with your words.
to to mingle with the
He's basically
higher up
saying
with-
that I wouldn't meet a lot of big shots if he wasn't out there playing golf with
Exactly.
country clubs, okay? And I'm like
yeah.
he's like my representative showing that we got some class in the family, basically, with all the mucky mucks. So that's what we send him. He's the country club kid, okay? The other two, they can't get through the gate. Anyway. All right, so what else we got, Rafal?
We are getting a caller.
Anybody gonna give me goddamn help making some money, or are they gonna sit back
Please
and
leave
watch
your
me wasting nothing? Everybody want to sit here online watching me go broke? Is that what you want? Send me some answers. I'm not greedy. 10% on my money. You know, something like that. I mean, I can go out and buy a bunch of triple nets right now. I figured it out today. I was thinking on my way while I was driving adding in my head, where'd I go yesterday, last night? We got to dinner.
Yeah.
Thinking about how many triple nets I need to buy, what the return's going to be, and maybe I should just go that route. Go all around the country buying little single net triple nets. All right, we got a caller on the line?
Yeah, we're working on it.
You're still working on it. He's always working on it. Anyway, that's what I think I'm going to do. If I can't get any reasonable way to put money in the market or dividends or something like that, then I'm going to have to fly around the whole goddamn country and buy a Wendy's here, a McDonald's
Please
there.
leave your message.
I'm not leaving nothing.
Shout out to William Burkhead
Walgreens.
for the $5. Ben, how much of your portfolio was made from the value of rehabs, and how much was appreciation in the market? How much was appreciation in the market?
I mean, all my deals were rehabs, pretty much. I don't understand what he's saying. I mean, basically, my whole portfolio, I mean, we have properties that we can't rehab because they're triple nets now, but the whole portfolio, the building point of the portfolio was buying stuff that needed a rehab, and we made money on it after we rehabbed it and sold it. That was how we made our money. The whole portfolio got started like that. Now we diversified, and we got some shopping centers here and John's Pass there and hotels, which are killing us, and all that crap.
Dylan Barrera, thanks for the $4.99. I'm not here to waste your time. I can make you money. I'm a licensed investment advisor. My clients are up 20% ROI.
Go to benmallah.com and set up an interview with Berfal.
Consult with Ben.
Consult with Ben.
Anders, where are we at with this boat
Man,
that
I
you're
tell you,
planning
if I
to
can
buy?
find The boat.
The boat.
The boat. You know you were on the damn boat. You were on
I
the
was
boat.
on it, but what?
You know, you didn't go to school. I don't want to talk about why. It's not your fault. He's negative. I had him tested. Did little Ben give you a test like I told you the other night?
Yes, I
what
did.
Happened?
And I tested
How did he
negative.
test you? How did he test you?
It's for the antibodies, and you prick your finger.
You pricked your finger?
Yeah, you
I like to do
prick
that
my
on
finger.
video because you cry whenever you get a little needle.
No, it's a little. It just pricks your finger real fast. He just puts it in and takes it out. He like use one of those
Testers?
droppers, and he picks up the blood, puts it in this little test. He puts it in the little circle, and then you wait for the lines to show up, and that's how it tells you.
Sounds like a pregnancy test.
Like, it looks like one. That's
How do you know what a pregnancy test looks like? You're 13
I'm
years
not-
old. Better watch
Anyway,
your mother
shout
will
out to
kill you.
Adam M. Thanks for the $10. I have $300,000 to spend, and I'm looking to spend it in Tampa. I live in New York City right now. What type of property should I be looking at?
Tampa? 300,000 in Tampa? I mean, you know, you could try to find, if you get a loan to go with that 300,000, you know, and you can borrow, you know, what's that? 300,000. If you borrow what? $1.5 million is a property purchase price. You need 300,000. Have 20% down. I mean, you can start looking and see if there's any. There is small deals out there popping up. The broker said you're probably gonna have to go in a little rougher part of town, but if you're at Section 8, you'll be okay. It's a part of town. You need to go to Marcus and Millichap and find the lowest broker on the totem pole that deals with the small deals. Go to Marcus and Millichap. Go to CBRE. Go to Berkadia. Go to Cushman and Wakefield. Go to all the big brokers. They're the ones that got the deals ready to buy. You know, go on LoopNet and then find the brokers that are young guys that are starting off and moving their way up, and they're dealing with the small deals, and tell them you got $1.5 million to spend. What can you get? And then start there, and then you'll understand the whole market. And then look online, and then get a loan. You know, you got to get set up for a loan. But, you know, so this way the 300 down, 300 grand will go you all the way to $1.5 million. That's the best thing I could say to you to do. And I would stick with apartments, you know, especially if you can fix them up, or if the neighborhood's not the best in the world. What's that one area like by the river?
Downtown?
No. Anyway, you know, there's parts of Ybor City that I'm
Ybor
looking at a
City.
property
You
in a
mean,
pretty rough part of town. I'm looking at a property down in Ybor City, you know, on the other side of the freeway. But, you know, you got to go with the property. The deal's right.
You talking
Hey,
about by
Ben.
the island?
No, the island. That's where the multi-million-dollar stuff is. Hello, it's Ben. How are you today?
Hey, good. How are you?
Pretty good. What can we do for you?
All right. So, you know anything about you guys got a lot of those sober homes down there, right?
What kind of homes?
Like sober living homes. You know, like halfway houses and stuff. Similar to student living, but it's for people. You know,
Rehab.
coming out of yeah.
You talking about rehab with people that are trying to get clean? Or you talking about people coming out of jail? Which one?
Well, they're for both, but it's not like a rehab facility. It's kind of just like a living, similar to like a student housing setup where you got a couple people per room or whatever, and they pay, weekly or monthly to live there. I don't know if you had any experience with that or not. I'm trying to do it. I'm up here in New York.
I've
It's a
never
tough market up here, though.
I've known guys that talked about it, and I always told these guys, listen, you should buy a nice cheap hotel and use that for it. But
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if the money was there, the money's there. I mean, you talk about running one of them may not be as easy as running an apartment building, because now you're talking about renting by the bed, and you're talking about people that got problems. It sounds like, it's more of a program, that goes along with the real estate. That's the thing, it's not just renting somebody a place.
Right.
You're talking about being involved with people's lives, and sociably and social work and then who's going to, if they don't pay you, then what happens? And then, I mean, listen, I'm sure there's people out there making money at it, but I bet you those people know what they're doing. You got to know what the hell you're doing.
Right,
and
right.
I don't know. I never did it before, but there is a lot of rehab places out there that charge a fortune. They make a fortune. There's, for people with drugs, people coming out of prison, maybe there's a program with the state that'll pay you. I don't know, but it's definitely a good idea, and you should do all your homework and look into it.
All right, cool. Thank you.
All right, good luck. Take care.
Shout out to Israel Resendez for $49.99.
$49.99, $50. I'm getting a piece of that goddamn money. Goddamn Polacks stealing all goddamn money.
I've been looking to get into real estate and was wondering if I should save up to get a loan and get a house to flip or look for an apartment complex to live in and rent out the apartments to live rent-free.
How
and
old?
What?
You said how old he was?
No.
What was the first part of it?
I've been looking to get into real estate and was wondering if I should save up to get a loan and get a house to flip or look for an apartment complex to live in and rent out the apartments to live rent-free.
You do as much as you can.
What should be my first step?
I mean, if you got some special skills in flipping houses, you can live in a house while you're flipping it, fixing it up. I mean, that's fine. There's always money in that. But I mean, if you're looking for the longer term plan, I mean, if you qualify for FHA, it's 1 to 4 units. So, you could buy a fourplex and live in one of the units. It's also VA does it too. I don't know about any other. I think those are the two main government lending programs. So, I would go with the fourplex and have money coming in, because believe it or not, a house, I don't know, it depends. What's around you? Where can you make money? Maybe you can do both at the same damn time. It's wherever the opportunity is. But I always try to go for the biggest opportunities I can get my hands on. So, but do whatever you can to get your foot in the door. If right now you can only save up enough money to buy a little cheap house, then buy a little cheap house. But do something. As long as you get started, then you'll keep going. If you get the fourplex, great. It's whatever your abilities are. But just do it. Get the fourplex, get the house, get busy, find a deal. What else you got?
Shout out to Igor for the $5. I'm going to a court-ordered auction for the first time. 1 parcel, 4 warehouses, total 45,000 square feet. What percent of retail do deals like these go for usually?
He's going to an auction with his 45,000 square feet of what kind of space?
Said warehouse.
Warehouse.
Or
Is it
1 parcel, 4 warehouses.
1 parcel with 4 warehouses on 45,000 square feet? I mean, the point is, what is it worth? In real estate, you can easily find out what something's worth. Number 1, are you going to rent out those warehouses in 4 different tenants? Are they rented now? Are you going to rent them out? What can you rent them for? You got to do your homework. Are there other properties on the market right now that you can look at and see what they're going for? I don't know. I mean, it depends on the location. It depends what the other properties people are paying for rent in that neighborhood. It depends on what they're selling for per square foot. I mean, what's your plans with it? Are you going to get 45,000 a square foot? I don't know. How much is that going to bring you in a year in rent? You got 4 different warehouses. Can you rent them out for, I don't know, what are you going to get? A few grand a month each? I don't know. But that's an equation. What's going to be your return on your investment there if you rent them out and pay your bills? What's left? Those are all the factors you got to figure out. You got to sit down and figure all this shit out. You got to determine the value of that property, especially in an auction. Because once you bid on an auction, shit, there ain't no turning back. So you got to do all your homework. Auctions are great and they move quick, but you got to do your homework and know what you're getting into. I mean, I can't tell you. I don't know where. I don't know none of the details. You got to figure all that shit out. Find out everything you can and physically inspect the place as best you can.
Persian Allah. Thanks for the $4.99.
Ooh.
Persian Allah.
Okay.
Aaron, give me a call. Number ends in 9053. I spoke to your father last week, and I'd like to give him an update.
What?
Call him.
Get back to that one. All right.
We'll get back to
that one.
I'll try to find you.
Okay, what else we got?
Frank Tufano. Thanks for the $10.
Hey, Frank Tufano, what are you doing?
What type of investments are you looking for? Have several successful businesses that could only be expanded with expertise in marketing as well as building.
Thank you, Frank Tufano, but I ain't interested in your deal, okay? You know, I don't want to buy no more businesses. I don't want to learn shit. I don't want to do shit. I want to just put the money to work what I got and get a reasonable return, and I want no more liability. I'm in a deep friggin' hole right now with these 5 empty hotels and the issues I got with the retail and shit. These restaurants all doing lousy, but I appreciate it. But right now, I'm looking to be an investor in big shot billion-dollar companies. Which are the best ones to invest in? Which one's going to maybe get a dividend out of? You know, I'm willing to take that risk in a company that has billions, but I don't want to be involved because then it won't be worth shit. Anyway, what else you got? Unless everyone wants to open up a fucking Subway or something. Maybe
I'll do it.
make 50 grand a year doing that. And then you can have 20 of them.
Shout out to Paul Orozco.
Orozco.
Thanks for the $1.99.
No more callers today?
Shout out to Jessica M for $1.99. Should you buy or rent your personal home?
Should you buy or rent your personal home? What does she mean? Oh,
Where you live.
I mean,
Personal
you know,
home, yeah.
It depends. You know, typically you can own a home but not much or the same as owning your own home. Okay. The thing about renting is you got the power to just get up and walk away when your lease is up. You know, it depends on your personal situation. If you want to make money, you ain't gonna make it renting because you're just paying that rent to somebody else like me, and you ain't getting none back. God damn it! But anyway, you should try to buy a house if you can, especially if you ain't got one. You know, and then buy a duplex, buy a triplex if you're willing to live in a place to rent.
We got a caller.
We got a caller. Caller on the line. How are you today?
Ben, how you doing? This is Jake Hopkins.
Jay Huskin, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm from your favorite firm, Marcus and Millichap.
Marcus and Millichap.
Yep, you actually dealt with my cousin. He was on one of your videos, Cade Kern. Kanofsky, he works for him.
I know Cade Kern in New York, right?
Yep, I'm in the Newport Beach office, but he works for my team for a bit.
You know, these guys, I think they're all related. They're all cousins. I bet he dresses just like them. California, New York guys. They walk around with the GQ clothes on, the fucking shoes with no socks, and we lost him. He's, maybe you'll call him back, see if you can get him again. His cousin sold me a BJ's. Hello?
Hey, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we lost you. So anyway, you're Kate Kern's cousin?
I heard you saying you like triple nets, and you just struck out. I had the highest cap ride in all of California, but I just went under contract yesterday. But I'm curious, so you're looking at pharmacies. I want to see how you would underwrite the deal. I'm not going to tell you the price. I'm going to tell you how many years are left in the lease, the year it was built, and just a couple other things, and I want you to tell me what you think it should be priced at. And we'll see how close it is to what I'm going under contract at.
Now, keep in mind, it's a property in California, correct?
It is in California, but here's the kicker.
And how much is your state tax over there? How much is state tax in California?
What is it, 12%?
12 fucking %?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
That's why everyone goes out to Florida. But, hey, that's why I plan to establish residency in Las Vegas in the next few years. You save a ton of money, and it's a quick drive between California. But that's one of the glories of Florida, no state income tax.
All right, what do you got? What brand is it? Walgreens,
Okay.
CVS, Rite Aid. What do you got?
Here
Come
we go.
on.
Here, let me give you the lowdown. So it's a Rite Aid, all right?
See, I already knew.
2011 built.
Number
and it
one,
was a
Rite Aids
reload-
are at the bottom of the market but compared to CVS's and Walgreens.
Oh,
I thought they went out of business.
That's true. That's true. But you know their stock has more than doubled this year.
I know everybody has because everything's pharmacy and medical and all that crap going on. All right, so here we go.
Rite Aid has ice cream. I mean, come on. How do you beat that?
Okay, so we got a Rite Aid.
so-
Where's the Rite Aid at? What city?
The Rite Aid's in Yucca Valley, California. But
Yucca
don't
Valley. I don't even like the name. I wouldn't even buy a place called Yucca.
I know, but you got to dig into the deal. Here's the benefit about it.
Yuck.
Okay, so it's got
I'd be
30,000
embarrassed
BTD.
to own something.
It's on
Is
the-
this thing working? My mic working? There we go. There. I would be embarrassed to even put on my financial statement that I own a property where? Yucca?
Okay, but you got to look at the area around it. It serves the entire population around it, so 120,000 people. It's on the main artery, the Joshua Tree, which has over 3 million annual visitors. And Yucca Valley gets $197 million in annual spending purely from Joshua Tree visitors. So the area scares me.
Hey, where do you want to
Sales
go
are
on
tremendous.
vacation? Let's go to Yucca. All right, go ahead.
Hey, it's on, and it's next to it's the world's largest marine base. Is at 29 Palms, which is right on the way over there too. So it's a good area in a sense. But
This guy's definitely Marcus Millichap, let me tell you. He can feed you a line of shit. Like he'll take shit and make it into shiny gold, make it look like it until you touch it and you go, ooh. All right, we got a Rite Aid in Yucca Land in a great part of California with all that traffic and all that shit going on, and they're in the first part of what lease are they in? What year? How many more years left on the lease?
They have 11 years left on the lease, but they have an increase after this. Next year. But we're crediting the buyer the amount increase, which is about $30,000 in rent. So
Is it triple
they
net?
have 11 years left
Is
on
it
the
triple
lease.
net, or am I responsible for the roof and structure?
It is a double net. You are responsible for roof and structure. But we got a transferable warranty until December 2032
On the roof?
on the roof.
And how old's the building?
The building, 2011 built. It was built brand new. It was a relocation store. They had amazing sales across the street, and they wanted a better location that could serve more things because there was CC&Rs in the previous center. So they relocated here, and they've been killing it since then. And since then, Joshua Tree's visitors have more than doubled. So you can imagine their sales have followed a similar trend.
Is it on an out parcel?
It is their own corner parcel, and there's a shopping center kind of surrounding it.
And who's next to it? What's the shopping center's anchor?
The shopping center isn't the prettiest of shopping centers. It's new build. Basically, the I know there's a couple clickers to it, but it is on a corner. It is on a signal.
All right,
corner.
what's the fucking cap rate?
All right. Wait, but that's my question for you. What do you think? An 11-year left in the lease, 2011 built Rite Aid, getting $550,000 a year in rent. What do you think that would cap out to?
7.5.
I know you've been looking at the pharmacies, so.
Because it's a Rite Aid, because it's a double net, because it's in California, we get state taxed. Maybe some sucker out there pays 7.5. And Rite Aid, I was on the verge of bankruptcy before all this disease shit started happening.
Okay, so honestly, you're pretty close. I'm under contract at 7.3, but it makes sense because us market
0.2, I'm off.
bring
Thank
the
you very
prices
much.
up.
Anyway,
What'd you say?
I need your friggin' K. Kern, cousin or buddy or whatever the hell he is, to find me another friggin' BJ's in Florida. Because
Hey man, that's what you got us for. I've sold $1.5 billion, mainly triple nets. We're
anyway,
Hopkins Retail
well,
Group,
you
man.
know people that know me, so get a hold of me and get me some good shit. I'm willing to start going out of the state, but I don't think I want to go to California. But
No. Yeah, no, I focus on a lot of red states. So red state triple nets are my game. We do a lot of pharmacies, a lot of different,
all right, well, get me a deal. I need 50 of them now.
Well, there we go. I'll be sending them over. Wait, another quick question. So with your John's Pass trophy property, how do you think trophy properties are being affected by the COVID? I have the #1 property in all of Laguna Beach in the market right now. The owner's got over $25 million into it, but obviously COVID has hit, and that's affected the market. And we have it for sale right now, but people are trying to tell us, I don't care if it's a trophy property, COVID has made
What's
it
so trophy
not
about?
that.
Is it on the beach?
I'm talking on the beach, the slamming corner, busiest intersection in the entire city. I have the biggest national tenants in the game right now. I have city council meetings set with them. So this is going to be the boomest building in the entire city. It's got
Is
over
it built
14
already?
million in
It's already built, right?
It's already built. The owner made it into a masterpiece. I mean,
Is it occupied? Is it making money? Is it occupied?
It is getting 100% fully occupied rents right now, and I have even better rents.
All
on the
right.
docket
So
right
what's
now.
are all the tenants on triple nets or no?
All the tenants are on triple nets.
What's the NOI?
Right now, it's pulling in $900,000 NOI.
$900,000 in my pocket every year. You're guaranteeing that,
In
right?
your pocket, and that's the current the people. So basically, the story is the bottom floor tenant. They did vacate.
How much do you want? How much do you want?
Well,
Come on,
that's
$1 million bucks
right
a
now,
year. How much do you want? How much you looking for?
And it's okay. So listen, and it's
Give me a goddamn price now.
Right now, our goal would probably be to get around 22 to 25 million.
All right,
It
so let's
depends.
look at it this way. Listen, listen, Eminem. That's what you are. You're an Eminem. You know that.
Yep.
All right. I think I'm talking. I think I got the Eminem peanut today. Today I didn't got a regular Eminem. I got the Eminem peanut. All right, listen, Eminem peanut. You told me I'm going to put $900,000 in my pocket every year. Okay, at a 10 cap for everybody listening out there. So you know how to deal with these schmoozy brokers. If you're going to get $900,000 a year, I always use 10 because it's an easy number to multiply and calculate. At a 10 cap, okay, would be worth $9 million. Okay. So you cut that in half, and if it's a 5 cap, like a Starbucks or a McDonald's, the property is now worth $18 million as a 5 cap. This cockamamie broker wants to swindle me into like a 2 cap or a 1 cap.
It's a trophy
in
property.
California.
Wait, what would you price
in
John
California.
Past at?
Listen, trophies don't pay your fucking bills, okay? I got a trophy property. They're in the negative normally. Trophy properties running in the negative.
I know, but would you sell John Pass at a 7 cap?
Today?
Yeah.
If I wanted to sell, probably yeah. If I wanted to
I have
sell,
a buyer to you at a 7 cap, but I know that's a trophy property. It deserves
trophy
a 5 or a 4.
You're selling 2 cap. And the one in California,
no. That's
and you wanted me to sell my shit
4.5 cap.
at a
At
7
22
cap.
million, 4.5% cap.
This guy's making me mad. I'm getting mad. I'm just kidding. What's up? Anyway, get a hold of us. Sell us what you got. You know people that know me. Get a hold of me. Show me what you got. And find me a hotel buyer. That's what I need right now. I need a freaking 5 hotel buyers.
I got multiple deals for. I'll be calling you up this
All
week.
right, I'll be waiting to hear from you. All right, bye.
All right, see you, Ben.
Take care. Seriously, if you guys need to get in the game, you got to work with guys like this because they're the ones that are making their living buying and selling real estate. You got to work with the brokers, okay? And these guys are hungry and they're in the deal and they want to make the deal happen because if they don't make the deal happen, they don't get paid. So find good brokers to find you deals. On market, off market, this market, that market. Who the hell cares as long as it makes sense? What do you got, Rapal?
A lot of super chats.
What do you got?
Shout out to I Fix Boats for $20. I Fix Boats in Pinellas County.
All right.
Shout out to King, New Jersey for the $1 donation.
You want to replace Gilligan? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know. Gilligan's pretty good, but hey, you never know. I need backup. Get a hold of us at our website, and I'll get a hold of you.
How can we find Gilligan? He was here last time. We didn't give his information.
Gilligan is missing right now. He's moving into my goddamn storage because the guy's kicking him out. Anyway, we'll get back to Gilligan. What else we got?
Shout out to Bitcoin traders. For
Bitcoin. I need a bit of coin. I need a bit of dollars.
Buy Bitcoin in Polka Dot.
Polka Dot. All right.
Just launched by the co-founder of Ethereum. I'll set up a meeting to show you my investments and portfolio since 2014 with Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's great, but I wasn't around doing it in 2014. I'm doing it now when the goddamn price is already out to the roof. And you, Mr. 13-year-old techo, you're the techo generation. You should be looking into this stuff. You should be investigating it. You should be learning who's backing that Bitcoin, new Bitcoin that came out. That's your life now.
I know.
It's time for you to return all the generosity I've shown you for 13 years and 9 months. I count the 9 months because while you're in the belly, I was taking care of you too. She might have been carrying you, but I was feeding you. All right, what else we got?
Shout out to Israel Resendez for $4.99. I'm 19 years old, building my credit, and I'm part owner of a construction company. Is it a better deal to build the fourplex or buy it built?
Depends how cheap you can buy it. Go out there and see. If you're in construction, you know how much it's going to cost you per square foot to build what you want to build. Then look at the market and see what the hell the best deal is you can buy one for. That tells you right there. It's simple. Typically, if you're a contractor, you should be able to build it for 20% less than the next guy's paying because you're charging 20% to build a goddamn job. So right off the top, you're 20% ahead of the goddamn game. Plus, you get discounts on materials. Plus, you steal from all the other jobs you're doing to make your own job. But what are you shaking your head about? No.
Shout out to Happy Cruise for the $100.
$100. Boy, the Pollock's going to eat good tonight. The whole family be eating good. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's so greedy.
Shout out to Niz.
Thank you. Come again.
Shout out to Jack Jello for the $1.
$1. Cheapskate.
Murad.
How am I going to pay a mortgage on a hotel $1? The mortgage is $50,000 on one of them. I think it's $100,000 on the other, and you send me $1.
Morad Herbert. Thanks for the $4.99. I got pre-qualified for $575,000 loan. I need a bigger loan. What should I do? I have 20%. And is it better to deal with big banks or lenders?
I don't know. If you can't get any more money, I don't know what you're trying to buy. You're trying to buy a house? That means you have to qualify for it. You're trying to buy an income property, and the income property qualifies for it, and you just back it up. So, I don't know. It sounds like, they'll get ready to loan you $579,000. If that ain't enough, then you have to find something cheaper if they're not qualifying you. But I'd go to every lender and every bank you can. Find out what the story is from everybody. Being informed and knowing what's going on so you can make the right decisions and go to the right places to borrow money is what it's all about. Go to the big banks, go to the middle banks, go to any bank. Sometimes the small banks get hungry enough where they compete with the big bank rates. Just don't go to a guy that sits in the back of a bar. All right, what else you got?
Shout out to Richard Bell for the $20. Hey,
$20.
Hey, Ben. Figured I'd put this out there since you're looking around. I met a guy who's part owner of an algorithmic trading firm. If you're interested in talking to them, I could put you in touch with the owner.
If you send the information, I'll definitely go to the website and check it out. I appreciate it. I don't even know how to pronounce the word algorithmic. Algorithmic. I don't even know what the hell it is, to tell you the honest truth. So, but I know it's the new day, it's the new age, and that was my biggest problem, not seeing the future when my eyes should have been focused on it. So, it sounds very good. I'll look into it. Thank you. You should look into it.
I will.
All right, what else we got? Any more callers today, Rapal? You got more chit-chats? More Snapchat, chit-chat?
Shout out to William Burkhead for $5. Ben, how many months does it take to rehab a project? Once complete with the rehab, how quickly do you normally sell it? Will you ever try to hold?
I do hold because the time it takes me to rehab it, and when you're dealing with big buildings or hotels or retail, there's other stuff that has to be done to stabilize it, to increase the rents, to fix it up, to get it running better, to cut the fat. Typically you should always hold your assets at least a year, because then they consider it at a worst case scenario. If for some reason a 1031 has a problem, it's long-term capital gains. If you do like to do the quick flip, that's fine. But, you need to talk to an accountant on how to save money on the taxes, because now you're talking about something different. But, I don't know. You definitely need to talk to an accountant about doing a quick flip. But the rehab is, if you can buy it, fix it, and flip it, and make enough money and pay the goddamn tax even, then shit, if it makes sense, it makes sense. Money. No one is available right now. We're out doing something because we're tired of sitting in this goddamn house.
Shout out. Shout out to Bitcoin traders for the 10 euros. I think that's
you making all that money on Bitcoin. You just send us a little 10 euros.
Next bull market is starting.
Send us Bitcoin. Can we accept Bitcoin, Rafal?
Is starting for Bitcoin and Polkadot.
No, we're not Bitcoin accepted. I want to be Bitcoin accepted.
All
That's
right.
the only way I'm going to get any Bitcoin.
I could manage an account for you with you controlling it. You can ROI plus 300% or more in less than 8 months.
If
How
I'm
can I
controlling
contact
it, it
you?
ain't going to make no money. All right, but anybody wants to talk to me serious about making investments, you make the investment. You go to benmallah.com. You go to consult with Ben. Follow schedule a call with me. And please, don't waste my goddamn time. I'm desperate right now. I'm bleeding every day. And I got money to put to work, but I want to make sure it's put to work right. But I got to stop the bleeding. So get a hold of me. Everybody can do so. And help me out, and I'm sure it'll help you in the process. What else you got?
The Motley Investor.
Motley
Thanks for
Fool.
the $5.
I think I'm a Motley Fool. I signed up for that. That's how desperate I am. I never signed up for that shit. I signed up for Motley Fool. Now I hope I'm not the fool. What else?
Forget Bitcoin. Purchase HEX.
HEX. I hope you're writing this shit down. Damn,
I
Rafal. Even
got
Raful told me how many months ago?
About 3 months ago.
3 months ago,
I
he
know.
told me, buy AMD. I know. You buy AMD. I didn't buy AMD.
And it
He told me
went
it was
up.
like in 55 or something. Goddamn thing's $80 right now. Even Raful gave me a damn tip and I didn't take it. You know? I don't know.
No, it's,
I need my ass kicked. You know what the problem is? The reason is you. You're the reason why I don't do shit. Because when you got in that office with me, when you were out of school, and we spent a whole week short trading, we made money.
Yeah.
Because even if I get in trouble, we can figure out a way to bail ourselves out. But you have no interest in it. If you would get in that office with me and show an interest, then I would do it.
I was
and we'd
doing
make
it
money.
every day
You know?
until school came. I had online.
You know, if you're into making money, money is always on your mind, whether you're going to school, whether you're
It
not.
is.
You got time to make money.
You think I like going to online school or going to regular school?
You got even more time now.
No, it's not even more time.
Anyway, you're not doing your research. You're not looking up stock symbols like I do at 2 a.m. on my damn phone. You don't have it. You don't have that hunger in you. You know, you gotta get hungry, man.
I was in there
You
every
see what
single
Trump's son
day
does?
of the
Trump's
summer.
son's on friggin' TV every day helping
I
his
was
father.
literally in the office every single day.
Trump
of
kids
the
are all
summer.
over the
Every
fucking
day
TV
I was in the
helping them. What
office
do you
with
do?
helping doing stocks.
Hey,
Every
how are
single
you
day.
today? Hey, it's Ben Mallah. How are you today?
Hey, I'm
We got a lot of background noise. We at a party, man, or what? Hello.
Yeah, he's listening to the podcast.
Oh, okay. It's a little delayed.
Oh, yeah, turn down the podcast. So you on the phone, right?
Okay, I'll turn down the podcast. Yeah.
All right,
I'm
what's
sorry.
up, man? How you doing today? How can we help you?
I'm doing great. Been listening to your show for some time. My brother introduced me to it, and we recently started a fund to invest in a bit of discounted high-end real estate down here in Miami, in an island. It's a luxurious island, and
You talking about
We're
Star
basically,
Island? You're talking about one of the islands, Fisher Island, Star Island. I know the islands. I've never been invited there.
Okay.
Oprah's never invited me, but one comedian, he lost an island there. A really good comedian I like too. But yeah. So you're at the top level of Miami. You ain't getting no bigger than what you're doing right now. You're at the top.
well, I'd like to be more, and we're looking to purchase a waterfront property. And we have a few options, and we're talking to some of the owners, and we're looking to get deals where we can get a loan either from a private investor to put down the down payment to get a loan from a bank, or we go in on a deal with various investors. We're not entirely sure how we go about it. And that's why
Point
I'm
is,
actually
have you
calling.
done it? You haven't done it yet? How much money have you raised? Have you raised any money yet?
Right now, we probably have around like 500,000 that we can secure, but we need to secure around 2 million to get a down payment of around 20% to get a bank loan. Roughly, like to get at least a good interest rate. I mean, like the interest rates are so low right now that we want to benefit from that. And I don't know. We just wanted to see how you would go about doing that.
I wouldn't do it. That's not me. Everybody's got to go down their own road. I don't like other people's money. I'm sorry. I never did. I never wanted it. I had if I took your money, me and you were partners, and that was it. But as far as raising money, I don't know how to raise money. I just try to work my own personal, portfolio to grow. And what you're doing is very good, and what you want to do is very good, and then it is lucrative, and you can make money at it, especially You won't go to Fort Lauderdale, will you?
I mean, I'm open to.
You know where there's a lot of hot deals right now? Let me tell you what I saw the hot deals are. Up and down the river of Fort Lauderdale. There's not many left, but you can score some deals if you want to do some construction work. Up and down the river in Fort Lauderdale, Las Olas, all that stuff, up near the river, on the river, you can find deals right now, and the market's going down. So, you know, I don't know what to tell you about raising money. I'm sorry. I just always tried to scrape up whatever I could and bought what I could until I could work my way up to where I wanted to be. But I don't know. But there's a lot of money in Miami. Call that guy.
I know that you're at least.
But typically, if you can find a deal, there's always somebody to bring it to. In Miami, there's tons of money out there.
Right. So I'm getting like discounts of like around 20 to 30% list price, and I would say it's decent and probably around 20% market value. And in that sense, like, I'm more than happy to take it to a bank and see what kind of interest rate they would give me because I mean, if anything, they can just take the house, like if we don't, come up with the money, and that's fine because
but they don't want the house. That's the problem. If you're talking about a single house, talking about one single house, I mean, it depends. I mean, if you ain't got income to show them, you got to show them that you got some money yourself. I mean, if you're willing to put 20% down on a house, they don't look too hard at you. They look at 20% is a lot of cushion. I mean, I don't know. You need to take the deal you want to buy. You need to stick it in front of a bank and say, what can you do for me? Okay? And they're going to give you a list of what they're going to want you to do, or who they're going to want you to bring in, or how much money they're going to want you to put down, or how much money they want you to put in reserve, interest payments. There's all kinds of things you can do. You got to get in there and negotiate. Find the deal, put the deal on the table. That's what you got to do. Go around, shop around. All right? Go to Valley Bank. There's a bunch of banks in Miami. Go to Bank of... There's a Spanish bank that loans good money out. Banco Popular. Okay? Good luck.
Thank you.
I don't know. I mean, it's nice, playing with other people's money, but, if that's the only way you want to do it, it's great. But I don't know. If he's on those fancy islands, he should be meeting a lot of people with a lot of money because a lot of rich people hide those islands. I should go hide on one of those islands.
Shout out to Koba Forever for the $5. Hedge the market. Do not buy stock. The market will fall again. Buy silver/gold. It's only going to get worse, and it's already nearly doubled since March.
That's why I believe the same thing. I think the damn market's going to crash again like it did in March because things are really getting bad now. The government came in and put a Band-Aid on everything, and they keep you just, making you think about the stupid politic bullshit and all that stuff to divert your attention. But I don't know. I see things not being good, at least not in my sector of the world. Hotels, restaurants, everybody's starving right now. We're dying without no money. Stores are closing up. Retailers are going bankrupt every day now. I can't believe a Men's Warehouse filed for bankruptcy. Ridiculous.
That place is good. Anyways, Armac, thanks for the $5. Aaron, don't try and beat the market. Just buy weekly gold calls. Changed my life.
There you go. Calls. You got to learn about this stuff. Can teach you Mike Bonus. He knows all about options, calls, puts, all those things. You bet against it. It's not just buying them and selling them short. There are other ways you can put a little bit of money down and tie up a whole lot of stock, providing at this such and such date you're willing to take that stock at that price. There's all kinds of ways you can use a little bit of money and take over a lot of stock in the stock market, which is called option trading, something we don't know nothing about, but we need to learn. Maybe I'll have Mike Bonus come over here every night and give us a class. All right, what else you got? Anything we're following? Anybody need help out there?
Persian Allah, thanks for the $4.99.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Salami bacon.
Raful, call my number. I submitted it on Ask Ben Mallah. It ends in number 9053. Thanks, man.
Are we calling him now?
We're calling him now. Look at that. You wanted results, and we gave you results. He hung up.
Hey, Ben, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you today? How can we help you?
Hey, Ben, I don't know if you remember me for last week. I'm sure you do. You have a great memory. But I was calling last week about the motel. I got all that great advice from you.
It was like a shipbox motel or something like that?
Yeah, I called you here in Utah about the motel with the slopes and the ski mountains and stuff.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got you confused with somebody else.
No, you're okay.
All right, so did you buy the motel?
No. So actually, I screen recorded the conversation me and you had, and I went and showed it to my dad, and I told you he kind of watches you here and there. And I talked him out of it, actually, or you did at least.
How many rooms was it? How many rooms was it?
So the hotel, the one hotel that he was looking at was like 30 rooms. I think it was going for 40 a door or 42 a door, something like that.
I don't know. I'm sorry I talked him out. I talked the guy out of buying the hotel. It's a damn shame. That could have maybe been his life. I mean, does he want to run a 30-unit hotel? I don't know. You can't make any money with 30 rooms, especially seasonal. What does he do? What does he do when it ain't snowing?
And right now, especially with.
And right now, he won't get nobody to stay in them. Well, skiing maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, so anyways, Ben, you talked him out of it, and so we're not going through that anymore.
See
so
that?
We still have. So
I'm sorry. I hope I didn't make a mistake. Okay. All right, what else you got?
So we have a.
What's he want to buy this week? A dairy farm?
No. So I'm kind of doing some research. So my father, unfortunately, he's in the hospital just about 2 days ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's been a shit show after another, but it's okay. That's life. We're dealing with it. But he might get released today, so that's good news. But,
well, if he's got health problems, you definitely don't need a freaking 30-unit motel on his back.
Hey, yeah, seriously, huh? But hey, Ben, that's why I watch you, man. You remind me a lot of my father, and so I don't know. I take comfort in watching your videos.
Well, I wish him the best, and the main thing is he needs to take care of his health, and then if you could figure out a way to help him and make some money, and maybe you can take the ropes and handle it for him, let him just be informed. I wish I could just be informed. I wish my kids would just do everything and just inform me of what's going on. But yeah, so everything else. All right. Well, I hope your father's back in health and everything works out fine.
Yeah. But I just actually had some questions for you, Ben. That I took
down
some.
Go.
Okay. So with that $300K that we got laying around now, I was looking into apartment complexes. Just looking back onto your old videos, it seems like that's where you love that's where your good income is. That's where your safe and sound investments are. It seems like is those apartment complexes.
People always need a place to live.
Right. And here in Utah, it's giant. The construction of apartment complexes is shooting through the roof. I don't know what's going on with the mayors down here, but they're building them everywhere. So,
hey, you know what would probably work? And people in Utah, isn't it illegal to have like 5 wives or something?
Yeah, that. I'll be honest with you, Ben. It's honestly great down in Utah. It's a hidden wonder.
Yeah, but why don't you specialize in housing for them, where they have all these extra bedrooms? So, you build you get like a 10-bedroom house, so he can have maybe 5 wives and 5 kids.
Oh my!
You're funny. That would make money, right?
The LDS population in Utah is only 1% now.
Oh,
so,
yeah. That's because all the wives kill the guys off. Listen, I don't see how a guy can have more than 1 wife. I can't even handle the 1 wife I got. These guys have 5 of them and 3 of them, and it's nuts. I mean,
I'm
you're
Persian,
crazy.
so thay like.
You got how many you got? How many you got?
I got 1 girlfriend so far.
One, yeah, but wait, but when did you move here? Were you born here? Or did you move here?
I was born here. My dad moved here about 30 years ago. He actually from Turkey, a refugee. He came here with $200 to his name.
From Turkey, okay. My family hid in Turkey for many years when they were the Jews that hid in Turkey. Yeah.
We're from Iran, actually. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
long story short, I don't want to waste your time, Ben. I don't want to get into my family's backstory.
Well, it's nothing.
I do really want to ask.
Why not? People like that. I love hearing about people's lives and where they're from, and because that's what's so great about here is that we got everybody here. We got people that come from all over the world here. I love to talk to people from other countries and other backgrounds, and a lot of the crazy traditions. Hey, just like here, we got the crazy traditions in Utah. It's just what makes the world colorful to me. I don't know.
You want to hear a crazy story, Ben?
Yeah.
I'll give you a little crazy story about my father. So he actually met my mother while he so everyone in Iran has to go through a drafting process at 19, for the military. And my father actually escaped with his little brother. He was 19. He was 18 at the time, actually. And they actually rode across the borders on mopeds, these dirt bike type mopeds. They're really weird, but they rode the desert in the nighttime. And my dad had my mom. She like was holding on back to him, but they didn't know each other at the time, and so that's how they kind of met. So, and then they like went to Turkey, fell in love, and then came here to America. So that's a pretty
great.
cool backstory.
I mean, that's great, and I'm glad that they ended up somewhere where they could live in peace and happiness. So that's great.
Yeah, right.
And they had you.
Yeah.
And then they screwed up and had you. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, and then they came to America and got a divorce. So that's what America does.
That's what America does. So. All right, well, what else you got? You got anything else? 'Cause we got to move on. Move on. What else?
Yeah, I'll move on. So, Ben, with this apartment complex that I was thinking about down here in Utah, I mean, realistically, just your honest answer, if I'm going to go into this thing with 200, 300K, I can pull 500K, but that means we're going to have to sell the family house, like the family house that my family lives in, to pull capital and go rent somewhere for the meantime. But my father, his company makes around a really good income, like, I don't know, like $300,000-$400,000 a year, just like his personal income.
Persian carpets?
So, yeah, for the drop area, right.
Is he in the carpet business?
I'm sorry, what?
Is he in the carpet business?
Is he in the carpet business?
Yeah, a lot of good carpets come from, maybe he's getting carpets from Turkey. Turkey makes good carpets.
No, we probably have like a nice carpet in every square inch of our house.
I know you do.
Correct, but no, not the carpet.
Okay. All right, so what do you want to do? You want to buy some multifamily? What's out there? What deals are out there available? Huh?
What do you think we can get a loan? What do you think a proper amount to shoot for a loan is?
I mean, you can still get 20% down if you go and get like a Fannie Mae or a Freddie Mac. You can still get 20% down on multifamily. Okay. So how much you got to work with? A couple $100,000, you said?
Yeah, we can.
All right, so $200,000 is going to buy you. $200,000 is going to get you $1 million deal. $200,000 will get you $1 million deal. Or if you can find a really good deal and it's not going to financially hurt you or your family, don't sell the house. Get a HELOC against it, and then have the money there when you want it, if you want it. Get a home equity. It's called a HELOC, Home Equity Line of Credit, HELOC. Okay, and you go to the bank and say, hey, we want a HELOC on our house. They say, okay, they have it appraised. They say, okay, your house is worth whatever. We're going to loan you X amount of dollars. Here's the money. It's sitting in an account. Use it when you want. If you don't use it, you don't pay on the interest. You don't pay on it until you take the money. It's sitting there ready for you to use. So this way, you're not paying on the money. And you ain't got to sell your damn house and move your family somewhere to rent. That's crazy. Just take a loan against if you need the money. Try to work with the $200,000. See if there's any deals out there at $1 million. If you say, no, I can't find something at $1 million, you need $2 million. So then you got to go borrow $200,000 from the HELOC. Make it happen. Make it happen. You can do it.
You're right, and it's kind of looking like it's falling to the kids and the family to be making the income for the family now. And supporting everybody. So,
well, you better make sure that apartment building, you buy it right so it cash flows. Buy something you know you're going to make money every month on it. Buy something you can raise the rents on. Or put a little lipstick on it. All right, what else you got? Anything else?
Yeah, and then one other. I mean, as far I donated to you like a while ago about telling you about these side dumps, but we kind of disregarded it. But it's actually something that I want you to hear, Ben, just because you said that you're looking for something that just makes you, I don't know, hands-off type of shit where you just got to
Yeah. No responsibility. It's called passive income, I think. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm not telling you to come in business with me by any means. I'm just telling you, listen to this idea. Maybe you'll take it up for granted, or I don't know. But listen, so a side dump. After I've done a bunch of research, I have a buddy in the business for like 3 to 4 years now. I sat down with him.
This is going to be a long story. You should contact me through the website, I think. Tell him, Rafael. Tell him.
Yeah, if you want to talk, let's go to benmallah.com. You can get a consult with Ben. And
consult with Ben.
Right.
All right? I stopped you from buying a motel, so, contact me on consult with Ben and we'll talk.
Yeah, we need to get the show rolling.
All right? Because otherwise it ain't fair to everybody else to just hear your life story. All right.
I appreciate it, man. No, seriously.
All right. I'm going to have some hummus tonight. You like hummus? I had falafel the other day. I had hummus. I took you to an Israeli restaurant.
It was amazing. It was very good.
See? Fancy place, too, right? I swear to God, it's true. We're standing out this hole-in-the-wall place in the middle of Scientology in Clearwater. It's a little tiny hole-in-the-wall. An Israeli guy runs it, and he makes that Middle Eastern food. So I figured I'd torture Rafael. Doesn't really see ethnic food that much. He's Polish. And then we had with us? Matt. Matt's from Georgia. He never even heard of no goddamn Middle Eastern food. So we go in there, a little hole in the wall. I go outside, have a cigarette. There's a bum on the street. The bum comes up to me. He goes, "Oh, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten." And the guy looks pretty bad. I said, "Have you seen a doctor lately? I mean, you're looking pretty rough here. I mean, you know." And I tell Matt, "Go get this guy and order a chicken to go." You know, and then I said, so while we're waiting for the chicken, I was just started asking him questions. You were there, right? I said, "Hey, so what's going on? How'd you get to this point in life? And you know, what's going on in your life and all that?" And then, you know, and then he gives me a dirty look and he just runs across the street, runs away from me. You know, I'm offered to buy the guy a freaking chicken lunch at an Israeli restaurant, and he can't even talk and have a conversation. He must have been mentally ill. I don't know. Anyway, he missed out on some good-ass chicken. So I ate it.
It was very good.
Oh, no. Then you want to hear something really funny? I bring the chicken home because Carla, I figured she likes this food, you know. It's like, you know, I put it in the fridge and, you know, in there. And then that night I tell her the story. Oh, because when I came home, I said, "Oh, and I brought you something." So when I came home, and that night I told her the story upstairs. And I told her how the bum walked away from me. He got pissed at me because I'm just asking him how he got to where he's at today. Yeah. And she says, "So basically you brought me home chicken a bum didn't want." Okay, that's the gift I brought her. Did you eat the chicken?
I didn't even see it.
Okay. All right, what else we got?
Shout out to Yacht Lettering for the $99.99.
$99.99? I need that.
Thank you very much.
That can help me pay a mortgage.
When you buy a new yacht, you're going to need a new name. Our company is dedicated to making custom lighted/stainless lettering for yacht owners in South Florida. High quality lettering lasting up to 10 plus years in the marine environment. Check yachtlettering.com.
What's it called? Yacht Lettering.
Yachtlettering.com.
You're going to go on that website and you're going to get on the back of the boat in lights, put life for sale. And I ain't playing. My life is definitely for sale. In fact, it's a fucking bargain sale right now. What else you got? Thank you very much. We're going to light up that boat. Maybe I could sell my life from using the boat.
Joshua Lukowicz, thanks for the $9.99. What's your thoughts on New York City real estate? Really interested to see what happens to restaurants during the winter as well.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't been in New York in a long time, but I've been watching the news, and it looks like a lot of people are leaving New York, and offices, companies don't want to be cooped up in, people don't want to be cooped up in office buildings with each other no more, and they're working from home, and all the unrest and the social problems they got there, and New York is a mess right now. I'm sure there's bargains to be picked up out there, but in New York, you know, what they consider a bargain still ain't a bargain. You know, that's the problem with New York. You know, I don't know. You just got to wait and see. But things are definitely not on the up right now. They're definitely on the down. So there might be some hungry people out there willing to sell or reduce their rents or something going on there. But New York is not in a good place right now. And what are their taxes? Probably the same as California. And then you pay city tax. New York, I wouldn't live there. No way, no how. What else you got? Anything else?
Shout out to the Motley Investor for $5. HEX is the first certificate of deposit on the blockchain, paying you interest daily, currently averaging 25% APY. Learn more at hex.education.
What? Ain't nobody paying no 25%. So I have to read it. You must have misread it. Anyway, save that for me. And look up those letters. What is it called? He's from Motley Fool. Cool.
Okay,
whatever.
The Motley.
Yeah. What does he talk about?
There's another one.
Another what?
Jesus Christ. I've laddered out my CD stakes for the next 15 years, generating a monthly passive income. Check out HEX.
HEX, Hex. Sounds evil. Hex.
Yeah.
I'll put a hex on you. Take all your money. Hex. Write it down. HEX. Look it up.
I took a screenshot. I got it.
All right. Very good. Thank you very much. What else is out there? Anybody got any calls coming in? Any callers today? Anybody got a problem? Anybody can't pay the bank? What are you going to do?
Shout out to JJKK.
JJKK again?
For $5. Hi, Ben. We got to meet. We could make a lot of money together.
We can do what?
We got to meet. We got to make a lot of money together.
We do. Bring the money. Bring the money. No, I don't, make money by yourself. I'm in my boat. You don't want to get in my boat right now. My boat's sinking. But, get out there and take that money and make it. People really try to do shit on their own, I mean, honestly, it's not that I don't want to get with people, but I don't want to get with people. It's nice when you do shit on your own, and, sometimes you got to use people to get up that ladder, but always plan to try to have no partners. It makes life a lot simpler. Hello?
Got a caller.
We got a caller. We have a caller. Is there a caller on the line?
Yes, it is. Hey, Ben.
Hey, how are you today?
So,
How can we
yeah,
help you?
I'm doing great, sir. Been watching a lot of your videos, and I haven't seen you doing a lot in the short-term rental space. And so I guess my question is what are your thoughts between short-term rentals and long-term rentals? And, what pitfalls do you see in short-term rentals, or is that something you're maybe thinking
Lower it
about
a little.
getting in more in
He's
the
killing
future?
me. All right, what type of rentals you talking about? Short-term for who? People? Apartments? What?
For people, for individuals, vacation rentals.
Nobody's vacationing right now. I mean, I got hotels. You can't get more vacation short-term than that. By the night, by the week, by the hour. I mean, the whole market took a dump right now over this stupid, damn, crazy thing going on. Short-term is the worst place to be right now. And if you're looking for people on vacations, I don't understand. I'm not going to do no more short-term. I wouldn't touch a hotel or a short-term rental for anything right now. Hello?
Okay.
Right now, it's long-term. Long-term. Everybody needs long-term right now. Until this thing goes away and all the sports go back to playing and everything goes back to... I don't think it's going to go back to normal totally, but, short-term is very bad, very dangerous right now. Danger. Everybody's talking about taking short-term and making it into long-term.
So the returns that I'm getting, though, are much better on short-term rentals.
Where? Where?
As far as,
It depends where. Who's got a demand right now? Who's got a need, or where's there a demand?
What I'm saying is when I analyze deals on short-term rentals, I don't have any long-term rentals. I have short-term rentals.
Where?
When I analyze the deals, I have some beachfront properties up in North Carolina. I got some short-term rentals in Charlotte. Now these are single-family, 4 to 5 bedroom places.
Are things as busy now? Are things as busy now as they used to be?
They're not, Ben. That's the point that I'm trying to make. So when I analyze the deal on long-term rentals versus short-term rentals, even with this dip, I'm seeing I'm still better off in the short-term rentals.
That could be.
As far as the return that I'm getting.
Well, that could be, but you ain't doing like you should be doing. Short-term rentals, a lot more work, a lot more management intense. You don't get that extra money for no reason. You're earning that extra money. Short-term rentals are, and you're probably furnishing them, you're probably cleaning them, you're probably doing all kinds of shit to them. But the point is, you got more responsibilities, so you should get paid more. Long-term rentals, you rent the friggin' place out and you give them a year lease and you say, okay, I'll see you in a year. Pay me the goddamn rent. And if the toilet gets stopped up, here's a plunger. I mean, so long-term rentals are not big management. You're running a business. Short-term rentals is like long-term is owning real estate. You're owning real estate and running a business. All right, well, good luck to you, and keep it. If you got good properties by the water, that's great. You're lucky. I wish I did.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
Shout out to Max for the $5. Thanks. HEX is a scam.
Thank you. Look it up. Make sure. There's 2 sides to every story, and then there's the truth.
Zachariah Kennedy, thanks for the $4.99. If your rental gets approved for Section 8, will it rent fast? Is there a lot of competition for Section 8 tenants?
Depends on the location. What's the supply? What's the demand? Go on section8.com. Was Paulie here? What's it called?
Paulie.
Paulie! You can't hear me. Anyway, I think there's a website that we advertise on. Go look in your area, see how many people are advertising properties. Go to the housing authority, see if they have a list of properties for sale, for rent. Find out what your competition's doing. And, make sure that there's a demand for it. And, what was the question? Oh, yeah, if you pass inspection, you're good as gold. All you do is find the right tenant, screen the tenant, set up the inspection with housing, negotiate the best rent, ask for the most that they're paying in that area, negotiate your way down if you have to, and do it. It's great.
Shout out to Alex Gold for the $6.99. Hi, Ben. What are your thoughts that Elon Musk selling all his properties? Why billionaire would do it? Ben Mallah forever. Grant
Elon
Cardone
Musk is
trash.
selling all his properties. He's a smart guy. You know why? Because with all the goddamn money he's got now, he don't need no responsibility in his life but focusing on the company he's working on. He shouldn't really be worrying about it. He's past the point of worrying about money. He should have a total free life with no responsibilities, no properties to worry about, no nothing. I mean, the kind of money he's playing with now. So it doesn't surprise me. I would do the same damn thing. The hell's he need the headaches in his life for? The complicated taxes and all that shit. His life's complicated enough.
Jack Quinn, thanks for the
He's
199.
complicated enough. He's one complicated guy, let me tell you. Must be a smart-ass person to tell you what he's doing. Imagine, one day he's worked what his stock is. His stock's $300. Now he's got 7 times that. So if he had $1 billion at 300, now he's got $7 billion. He's worth like hundreds of millions. Hey, sorry about that. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How you doing, Mr. Holla? How you doing, Aaron? How you doing, Paul? Thanks for taking my call.
Good.
How can we help you?
I have a question. I have these rental properties in this HOA, and
Lower. Messing up. Bad hearing. Go ahead.
oh, can you hear me? Sorry, can you hear me better now?
Just kind of bop. Something keeps popping. But anyway, how many rental properties do you have?
Okay, I have 5 total, but I have 3 investment properties in an HOA community.
Lost it.
Try him again one more time. He's got 3 properties under HOA, and he's got 2 on his own. And the HOA is probably picking on him because they're pain in the asses, but that's their job. You know, I was impressed with the HOA of the office building we got. You know, you see they put new roofs on, they put new siding on, they put a new parking lot in. It's not bad.
I've seen it, yeah.
What else you got?
Shout out to Zachariah Kennedy again for the $4.99.
Thank you very much.
Ben, how much life insurance do you have? Are you ever afraid someone in the family will have you taken out for inheritance?
We'll get back to that. Are you there? Can you hear me? Are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right, I can hear you. So you got 3 of them are under the HOA. What's the problem?
The HOA dues have gone up 80% in about 6 years.
You haven't been to any of the meetings?
The HOA property manager is not controlling the cost, or the HOA board is doing something unexplainable with the money.
You have a right to know.
Say that again?
You have a right to know. You need to see what the hell all the money's going to. Do you ever go to any of the meetings? Do you read any of their reports they're supposed to put out showing what the hell they're spending? I mean, you know, you need to, the only way, the problem with HOAs are, you know, you got to keep an eye on them. Sometimes you get lucky and you get some really good people running them, you know, like accountants and people like that you can trust and stuff. But a lot of times you get people that do funny stuff and do steal money and do waste money. And the problem with being part of an HOA is that, you know, there's a lot of owners. How many owners are there altogether in the whole complex?
I would say there are probably like 400 or 500 properties in the HOA.
That's a big HOA.
Community. I'm sorry. The
Yeah,
community.
that's a lot of dough. That's a lot of money they're running. Listen, you need to look into. You need to see an accounting of what you know. You have a right to see, you know, where the money's going and how much they're spending, and you know, and see if anybody else is concerned that's an owner there. Go to the meeting. Have you ever been to a meeting?
I've never gone to a meeting because they don't have too many meetings. So I wrote a letter to the HOA board, each member. It's just, the members are just, resident people who live in the community. They just volunteered to be on the board. So I wrote a letter to the board and asked, let's say there are 400 homes and we pay, let's say, $100 a month. So I'm asking, what do they need an extra, let's say, $500,000 a year for in 6 years? So nearly doubling the amount of money that they need. And I never got a response. So they have our email addresses. They have our.
When's the next meeting? When's the next meeting?
It's not scheduled like that. They just randomly send out the email.
Who's the management company? Who's the management company? There's a management company, isn't there? They're paying the management company, right?
Yeah, the name of the management company is.
Well, I don't need to know who, but you need to know who, and you need to go pay him a visit. You need to talk to whoever the regional manager is over that property, and you say, "Here, these are my questions. I would appreciate an answer." Okay, and they should be able to tell you. I don't know. Maybe they had to do some big capital expense that they didn't have money for, and they had to raise the dues. They needed roofs. They need sidewalk repairs. They need the pool redone. I mean, it could be a million reasons why. You need to find out why.
Right, so let me say this. All the homes in the community are single-family homes, so they're not responsible for roofs. We don't have any pools in the community, and it's not a gated community. they're just responsible mostly for the common area. It's not that type of.
All right. Well, then you have a right to see an audited financial statement from the association. Okay, you're an owner. You have a right. You know, you might even talk to some of your neighbors and see what they got to say about it, and and address it first with the management company. And if they ain't got a good enough answer for you, then you got to find out the answer from the association. And somebody's got to tell you. All the money goes in and out of the management company's hands.
Right. So I'll say this: because they're investment properties, I don't actually live in that community, so I don't know the neighbors. That.
Listen, are you allowed to rent your property out there? Is there any rule against you renting it out? Right? No.
There's no rule.
Well, then you're an owner. Then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you live there or not. You need to contact the manager, even by phone or by email, and say that I'd like to speak to somebody regarding the expenses that we're paying as part of the dues. I appreciate if you send me a copy of your active budget, or some sort of answer why the dues have gone up so much. Ask. You got to ask. So the management company gets all the money. Talk to them. All right.
Right. So your suggestion is go to the actual management company.
They're the ones that collect it. They're the ones that collect the money. Talk to them. Get them on the phone. Get an email. Talk to whoever's the manager responsible for that property, and not on the on-site level, on the regional level, back at the management company. Find out who the property belongs to. You have a right to know. They get paid a lot of money to manage a property that size. All right.
Let me ask you this: if that property management company is asking too much, should I suggest them find a new property management company?
Listen, you're talking about 400-unit place. That's a big board they got. You got to get involved with the board to start changing things and and things like that. And if you ain't got time to get involved with the board, I don't know what to tell you. But you need to go find out. You have a right to see what they're spending the money on. Go to the management company. They should be able to supply you with a budget if you're the owner of a unit there. Okay?
All right, that makes sense.
All right, good luck. Anything else?
Yeah, we had that super chat you need to get back to.
Super chat. I like a super chat.
Yes. Zakaria Kennedy, yeah.
Again?
Well, this is the same one. Ben, how much life insurance do you have? Are you ever afraid someone in the family will have you taken out for your inheritance?
I do not have life insurance. Life insurance, if I go out and get, number one, in my shape, if they give me life insurance, they're going to charge a fortune for it. So it ain't worth it. And if I ain't got enough shit now to drop dead and die and leave all these kids and wife, then they got plenty, all right? There's still, once this whole crazy virus thing goes away, things get back to normal, we should be okay. And we're still, we got enough to let them survive. So no, I don't have life insurance. It is good for some people because, it's tax-free money they get when you croak, and it's good. You always got to protect your family, They're a good family. What else you got?
Michael G, thanks for the $2.
$2, you cheapskate. Hope it wasn't it was a $2 bill? $2 bills around anymore? I don't see any $2 bills. You ever seen a $2 bill?
I've seen one, but I haven't.
How about a $3? I like to give you a $3 bill.
Do you have one?
Do they have them?
I had a stack of $2 bills, but I don't know what happened to it. I wonder if those slot machines take $2 bills. Oh, yeah. Any money in the slot machines? I ain't got no money. Hello?
Well, you just need one.
No answer.
So anyway,
Zachariah Kennedy, thanks again for the $4.99.
Thank you, Zachariah.
If your YouTube channel starts making $80,000 a month, will Rafal still get all the money?
No. But the problem is, honestly, I enjoy doing this, but he ain't making much money. By the time YouTube gives him something and he gets some other money everywhere else, for the cost of living and for him to live, it's barely paying the salary for him. And he can't afford to buy equipment. I keep giving him money for that. I mean, he needs more viewers. We need more viewers. So, I don't know. I'm surprised the videos don't even get that much views. You got like, what? The kids went out when I was busy and you got like 100-something thousand views. That's it? In a world of billions of people, you can only squeeze 100,000? Come on, So, I don't know. Maybe the videos ain't no good. The podcasts do about, what, 50,000 maybe people, views. I don't know. We're not that good. We're not that interesting. We need more views. What am I'm stuck here with a Pollock and a 13-year-old. What the hell am I supposed to do?
We have one more super chat.
Chris Garcia, thanks for the $10.
Oh.
Hi, Ben. Thank you for helping us with your experience. Can commercial real estate be scaled as a new investor or only residential to start?
It depends. Opportunity can be anywhere. If you know for sure that there's a commercial space that's empty and struggling and you have some way of renting it, that's the way you make money in commercial real estate, filling an empty space. That's the only way I see it if you're talking about like retail and stuff like that. I mean, typically multifamily is the safest way to go initially because people always need a place to live. There's always going to be your A, B, C, D levels of housing, and there's always going to be people that are going to need it. There's always people getting older. There's always people growing up and needing apartments. There's always going to be a need for housing. I started residential, and then I got some balls and started trying to get into big stuff, and now I'm suffering for it. So what else?
JRW888, thanks for the 20 euros.
Euros.
Thanks.
How do we collect euros?
Or actually, no, it's pounds.
Pounds.
20 pounds.
Pounds. They went back to the pound? They go English or I don't know, that Brexit thing? I don't care. I'll take anything. What do they call the money in Poland? It's a euro now or what?
No, we still have our Polish water.
You still got Polish what? Vodka? What do they do? They buy everything with vodka there?
It actually translates like gold. Złoty.
What's it called?
Złoty.
Złota. Give me 100 złota for your wife. That's Poland, boy.
Nice sunglasses.
Like $25.
Nice sunglasses, mate.
100 Polacks. Give me 10 Polacks. What?
Nice sunglasses, mate. Where can I get a pair?
Okay, here we go with the sunglasses. These are Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Made in China. No, I think these are real. It's starting to hurt. But you can get Louis Vuittons at the Louis Vuitton store. Where else? Or you can go to New York City on Canal Street and get Louis Vuitton. Looks same, but cheaper price. Not real gold. What else you got?
Zechariah Kennedy, thanks again for the $4.99.
$4.99. What about the tax? You forgot the tax. We got sales tax in Florida. I better say I'll get in trouble. Collecting tax and ain't paying it. I do enough of that. I pay plenty of sales tax.
Just takes time to grow. Hang in there.
Oh, I'm tired of growing. I'm overgrown. I can't hang in there. I can't grow anymore. I want to degrow, but not my pocket. But thanks for caring. We got a caller on the line.
Yeah, we're trying to get another caller. And if there'll be no answer, then we're going to wrap it up.
And then maybe Aaron will find his wallet today. They know home. So I guess this means anybody else you got?
One last super chat. Beyond the Horizon. Thanks for the $4.99.
Beyond the Horizon.
Actually, wait. There's another
Horizon
one.
ain't looking too good right now at my window. What?
Beyond the Horizon. Thanks for the $49.99.
$49.99. Big money, big money, big money.
Have you thought about opening a Shopify store and hiring an e-com team to manage it? It's what I do. I've created 6- and 7-figure e-com stores in sales. My Twitter is it's Medront. It's the best time to do it. Everyone is home and they're on social media.
Okay. These are the things that you should be paying attention to. Okay? This is your new generation of techno. Shopify and Classify and Zoomy and all that stuff. This is where you come in. Your generation to make the money. I'm too old now. This old dog can't do no new tricks. All right? Quiet, Carla. All right. What else we got? Anything else? No callers? No chats? No nothing?
No, we have some super chats, too.
Super chat.
So, let's just wrap it up. JRV888. I've checked Louis Wuhan for the glasses. So he like your Louis Vuitton.
Louis Wuhan? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
These glasses ain't got no goddamn virus. This ain't no Wuhan glasses.
Well, he called them Louis Wuhan.
Louis Wuhan. Those would be very deadly glasses. I wouldn't buy those. What else? Anything else?
Yeah, we have a question from Eric. Have you invested in dentistry? It's a good market.
Dentistry? I haven't even got my own goddamn teeth fixed. You want me to invest in that? I'm sure it's a great market. Dentistry?
Yeah.
I rent to some dentists. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's good. Where the hell do you invest in dentistry at? Everybody, the dentists are out there making teeth, and what else are they to invest in?
There's not enough Brooklyn Mike teeth to cover it
We'll
up.
have to go around looking for people like Brooklyn Mike. What else we got? Anything else?
Heredity. Thanks for the 1999. The advice about home equity line of credit loans saved me. I own 2 houses, but I'm totally inexperienced and thought I needed to cash out my education asset to pay for upgrades. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.
You're very welcome, and I'm glad it worked because, listen, right now is not a good time for anybody to sell, okay? Unless you're going to get some tremendous profit and you got somewhere else to park the money, now's not a good time. Go and borrow some money from your asset, whether it's your house, your apartment building, whatever, and because right now, great rates. And then use the money, have the money parked there. If you need it, it's there. If you ain't using it, you ain't paying for it. So I highly recommend if you need to have some money there, you know, to make you feel safe, or if you get ready to buy something, do a HELOC, and then this way you don't have the money. It's the same thing as a line of credit. HELOC, line of credit, call it what you want. It's money sitting there waiting for you to tap when you need it. And if you don't need it, you don't pay for it. Done. What else you got?
Well, we have a few more super chats. Louis Vlogs. Hello, Ben. I have my land deal set to close in November. I'm searching for a 1031 deal. I guess that was another question.
Well, get out there and find the next deal. I don't know how much money you're working on, what kind of property you want to buy. Did he say a land deal?
Yeah.
A land deal. Well, you know, it doesn't matter. You can buy anything. Land, you can buy income property, you can buy anything that's real estate and has a title to it. But, you know, get out there and find it. Find it. Make sure you equal the price that you sold or more.
Yep. And all right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning
All right.
in.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Anything else you got? Nothing else? We're done? Finished? Over? Adios, amigos.
Yeah,
Bye.
Thank you.